Thank you. I didn't realize I hadn't unmuted my mic. Oh, now from the intro? I tried to fix that. That sucks. Anyways, anyways, sorry about that. Now that you can hear me, welcome to the 30th episode of Anime Legends. I'm so happy that everyone can be here. And this is an exciting day. This is going to be a 3-hour live stream. We're going from now till about 5 p.m. My time. And we're going to have guests. We're going to have games. We're going to have an anime review, of course. And then at 3 o'clock, 1 hour before it drops, I'm going to show off my 30th AMV. So I am real psyched for that. The lighting in my room is kind of weird because the sun is blaring right in there. Oh, well. Oh, nice. So we already got like 3 people in the chat, which is awesome. This is really gonna pop off. Some of my boys from the Afro X's Cypher Squad are here. We got Saucy, who says, yo, back to you, Saucy. So good to hear from you. Saucy also says, who else is watching? Well, let's see who else is watching. We got Trix, the anime head, up in here. It says, sup, everyone. Sup, Trix. So good to see you. We also got my main man Paralostic in here, the spoken word rapper, the one, the only, absolutely amazing. We already shutting it down. So Paralostic says, I stopped reading shoujo manga for this, so be thankful. Oh man, I am thankful because shoujo manga is good for more than a number of reasons. Sussy says the spoken word literally appeared by speaking a word. Amen. Well, anyways, yes. So, first off, I'm just gonna go through the regular stuff that I do every stream, the stuff that has to be gotten out of the way before we can really start into anything. So, just to let everybody know, the AfroX channel does have a Patreon. We already have 2 patrons, that being Calvin C. and Victor Z. Glenn. Thank you so much to you two for supporting the channel. On Patreon, on my Patreon, there are 5 different levels that range from, they go from famous to popular to epic to legendary, and then there is the immortal level. So starts off at the famous level, that's donating $5 a month. You're going to get your name shown at the end of every video. Up at the popular level, if you go up to $10 a month, you'll get your name shown and announced at the end of every video. And these rewards stack, so they'll keep going throughout. You hit the $30 level, you're going to get a link to my personal Discord, the AfroX AMA, where you can chat with me. You will be the first people that I take ideas from for putting on the channel. And also, once more people start donating at that level, I will be posting every edited video 1 day early. So you'll be getting my content 1 day before the rest of the world gets it. Also, get your name said and shown at the end of every video. At the epic level, or at the legendary level, you're going to get all of the previous rewards, plus you'll get a handwritten thank you note from me. You'll get your name shown in fancy lettering and in fully edited audio. And at the immortal level, that's one. Oh, by the way, the legendary level is $50 a month. And at the immortal level, $100 a month. You will get all the previous rewards, plus you will get an invite to every single live stream that I do. So yes, all of that, and that's a wonderful program that I've set up. If you want to go there, the link to it is in the description. But just for the people who are already here right now, um, the link is www.patreon.com/AfroX. You can go on there. It'll say AfroX is creating anime-based content on YouTube, and from there, it's real easy to just subscribe on there if you want to help out the channel. So thank you so much for that. Also, we have merch. You can get your own very own AfroX t-shirt at teespring.com /store/afro-x-2. And and sorry, there's a frog in my throat. Anyways, yes, you can go on there, and there's the AfroX t-shirt. On the front, it has the AfroX logo, and on the back, it has the AfroX slogan, which is, of course, "Stay Legendary." We got someone new in the chat right here. Giga Chad says, "You're Chad Afro." No way. I got Giga Chad in my chat. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Giga Chad. I have just one question for you. Can you feel my heart? Saucy says, "Hey, I love Teespring. That's awesome, but you spelled it incorrectly." Oh well. You can still get the t-shirt even if you spell it incorrectly. Hopefully. Well, you can, because there's a link in the description. Trick says, "Loving the charisma you're showing." Thank you so much. I only really put on this face when I put the sunglasses on. The sunglasses of legend are what started the whole thing. Paralastic says, "Merchandise. Fascinating." It is fascinating. Sassy says, "By the way, love your shirt." Thank you. Did you actually get one, Saucy? I would like to know. GigaChat says, "Yes, I can feel it. It's hard and chatty." It's very nice. Sussy says, "Sorry, I'm British, so I have to say tea." I get it. I get it. You guys are kind of obsessed with that. I mean, I did hear a rumor that once the colonists threw all the tea in the harbor, like the British people just like threw like really hot stones in there and just made it. Kind of alternate history for you. Gig Shed says, "Also, I love that song." I do too. That's why I made an AMV of it. You should go check it out after this live stream. Paralastic says, "Indeed." Sassy says, "I'm trying to get one. It's hard to make money when your mom gives you 50 pounds per week." Well, the t-shirt only costs 30 pounds, and 10% of that it goes to the FRX channel. Afro P. Oh, 50 pence. Okay, not pounds. I'm sorry. I don't understand your British money. I'm sorry, that sounds really racist, but it's not. Anyways, all of that out of the way. We're at 303 subscribers right now, which I'm really happy about. We went up by 2 in the past day. Unfortunately, the only video that's really being watched is my 30-second Courage the Cowardly Dog one, and that's not really what I want the channel to reflect. But what are you gonna do? It's the one bringing in views. So, moving on, we're gonna get to the one thing we do at the beginning of every live stream. where I'm going to ask you guys a question. What anime slash manga have you watched slash read this week? All right. So here's the part of the live stream where I give you the anime and manga that I watched and read this past week. The anime I've watched in the past week. I regret to inform you that I have not watched any anime in the past week. I usually watch it on Friday nights, and on Friday I was busy editing the rap cipher that I'm going to show you all today. So I did not get to watch any anime this past week, and I still have not caught up in One Piece. I really, really want to. Whenever I think to, I just think I don't have enough time. But I'm going to sit down and really just crack open the last couple chapters of One Piece here. And honestly, I wish I could do it on live stream, but the copyright would definitely get me. So I'm sorry that I haven't really watched any anime or manga or read any manga in the past week. But let's see what you guys have watched and read. Trick says One Piece and Black Clover. That's really cool. The anime for One Piece is really good, and I have not seen Black Clover. Sassy says, I've read One Piece and Naruto and Black Clover. I've watched Naruto, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. Amazing, by the way. I actually am very happy that you mentioned My Hero Academia because I haven't been able to watch it in the past couple of weeks because they haven't had a new episode in the past couple of weeks. Season 6 is supposed to be starting here soon. They just got to the end of season 5. Giga Chad says JoJo's. Dude, I love it. What part of JoJo's, Chad? Because all of it is great, but I'm just wondering if you're like in Golden Wind or Stone Ocean doesn't come till December, but right now in JoJo's I'm watching Battle Tendency. I'm almost to the end of Battle Tendency. Paralostic says Watakoi, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, Kaiju 08, legit just now, Owari Monogatari, Tokyo Revengers, and others. Wow. Well, Para, you are way into it. I have heard of 2 of those and have not seen any of them. So I have to I have to get the jump on those. Sassy says Para has beaten all of us. Yes, he has. I consume a lot of manga. Sassy says, yeah, I love season 5 so much. Season 5 is great. And actually, if you haven't noticed, I am in fact wearing my Hero Academia t-shirt today. I thought it'd be appropriate for being on the anime live stream. Part 9. Okay, so you're reading the manga, and I believe part 9. I thought there were only 8 parts because I thought part 8 was JoJolion. But yeah, maybe part 9 is JoJolion. Anyways, Giga Chat is so much of a chat he made a new part just to read it. I see. Paralastic says, I decided to read the manga for the portion of season 5 of My Hero Academia. That's really cool. Only one of those are actually a show I watched. Okay. Giga Chat says part 10 coming soon. part 10 of, it must be part 10 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the manga. Paralostix is the rest of manga. Okay. Good. All right. So later on, we're gonna be having a couple guests. We're gonna be having on Victor Z. Glenn, and then we're also gonna be having on a good friend of mine. His name is Sosa Potence 3000. You might have heard of him. He does reviews of all of the new Dragon Ball Super manga chapters. And besides that, he's super into the anime Baki the Grappler, which has a character in it that is actually on my list of unbeatables, or characters that can't be beaten in like a death battle. And yeah, he's just amazing. He does anime content every week, just like I do, but so much more than I do. And besides that, he is actually also a famous MMA fighter. But yeah, so we're gonna have him on Paralostic Guesses. I'm talking about Yujiro Hanma. I am of course talking about Yujiro Hanma. The man who once defeated a gigantic elephant. And the elephant actually slammed him into a glass building. And he still came out without a scratch. So, super impressed. Sasi says Yujiro is so much of a Chad that he made the Chad race. I don't know. I think Giga Chad would have something to say about this. And he says this is true. Okay. Anyways, since we don't have the guests on yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump straight into the anime review. And the anime we're going to be reviewing today is... Drum roll, please. Kill la Kill. I hope you guys can see this on there. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Kill la Kill. All right. So just from the get-go, Kill la Kill is it's an anime made by, I believe it's Madhouse, and Madhouse does some of the best animes that I've ever seen. And Kill la Kill is just absolutely amazing. Pretty much in general, in a nutshell, Kill la Kill is an anime about a girl who is looking for the other half of a pair of like giant scissor blades that her dead father left her. Somebody killed her father, and pretty much she has to fight through a whole school of superpowered individuals until she finds out who killed her father and who has the other side of the scissor blade. And there's a lot of stuff dealing with clothes and superpowered uniforms and stuff like that. Pretty much she has a sailor suit like in Sailor Moon, and it's alive, it's sentient, and by drinking her blood it can transform her and make her a lot stronger and stuff. But yes. Oh, Para, thank you so much. You said it was Trigger. It is Trigger. I misspoke. Thank you for correcting me there. So just from the actual Wikipedia page here, um, so Kill la Kill is a Japanese anime television series produced by, yes, Trigger. The series follows vagrant schoolgirl Ryuko Matoi on her search for her father's killer, which brings her into violent conflict with Satsuki Kiryuin, the iron-willed student council president of Honnouji Academy, and her mother's fashion empire. Ryuko, Satsuki, and others obtain martial arts superpowers from their clothes, which appear to have a will of their own. That's just a quick little thing from the actual Wikipedia page. The anime television series was written by Kazuki Nagashima, which I assume is also the manga author, if I am correct. Okay, so interesting. So it looks like Kill la Kill was actually an anime before it was a manga, because a manga adaptation um, was created in serialization in Katakawa Shoten's Young Ace magazine. So that's a weird example of how an anime actually came before a manga, which honestly I think is really, really cool. So, Honnouji Academy is a fictional high school situated in Tokyo Bay, Japan, on the island of Hano City. The school is dominated by its fearsome student council that's led by their president, Satsuki Kiryuin. Its students wear Goku uniforms, which gives their wearers superhuman abilities because they are constructed with a special material known as life fibers. Honnouji Academy and Hano City feature a stratified class structure in which the higher ranked students are allowed to obtain more powerful Goku uniforms. This in turn affects the social status of the student's family. So pretty much in Honnouji City, Honnouji City is designed kind of like a tower. And at the top of the tower is Honnouji Academy. And pretty much as you go up the tower, you get richer and richer people, and the better a student you are in the academy, the better life you have. And so there's people like Ryoko's friend Mako Mankanshiko, and that's actually incorrect. It's pronounced Mako Mankanshuk, but her name is very difficult to spell. And she's not that good of a student. She kind of focuses more on her family life. And so she and her family are kind of in the poverty level of this society, whereas people like Gamagori are living at the top, like pretty near the high school and stuff. And Ryuko is kind of just a wrench in that entire system, just comes in and she's like, I'm not a part of this society at all. And so I'm going to challenge all of these top tier people and kind of just change everything. So looking at some of the voice actors, Ryuko Matoi, if I can find this here even. Here we are. All right, so Ryuka Matoi is voiced by, in the Japanese, she's voiced by Amy Koshimizu. And looking into Amy Koshimizu, some of the people she's played is Applefield in Ashita no Naja. I'm trying to look for a familiar. Oh, she plays Ten Muscamato in School Rumble. So the main girl in School Rumble plays Hollow in Spice and Wolf, and she voiced Agnes Oblige in Bravely Default, and plays Ibuki Miyota in Danganronpa. So yeah, there's a lot of credits to her name. Just looking at that, in the English, she's voiced by Erica Mendez, and Erica Mendez is known for doing she plays Gone Freaks in the English dub of Hunter x Hunter, so she's the main character there. She plays Aladdin in Maji, the Labyrinth of Magic. So this woman right here, very big business, Erica Mendez. Super interesting. She plays some of my absolute favorite characters. But yes, so kind of focuses all around that, and I won't ruin the anime or manga for you in case anyone who's watching wants to go see it, because it's great and you should see it, or you should watch it again, or I should watch it again. But anyways, yeah, it's super good. But yeah, that's a little bit about Kill la Kill here. Um so let's look back at the comments. Just gonna jump back here. Um Saucy says, I found this weird fruit in the forest. Should I eat it? Um well, is it a devil fruit? Because I'd say yes then. Um Trick says, Kill la Kill, a show where a guy's abilities is he has so much money that it can hurt. That's true. One more thing I should say about Kill la Kill. If you're sensitive to nudity, don't watch the show. Like, especially the final are, there's so much nudity in this show you would not believe. But I mean, honestly, besides hentais, I think this show has this anime has the most nudity I've ever seen. Sassy says, I ate it. Oh no. I feel like swimming all of a sudden. Yeah, don't. Um just recruited some random swordsmen to join my crew. Oh boy. Just went onto the Grand Line. Some magma guy tried to murk my crew. Oh, look, now Sassy in the comments here trying to do a vague description of One Piece. He's like trying to do the Twitter comments equivalent of One Piece here. God dang, that's crazy. All right. Looks like we're about a half hour in. So let's have a discussion here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna kind of leave it open. Do any of you have any questions for me? I know Giga Chad, you're one of the newer people on here, so if you wanted to know my story, know all that I'm about, go ahead, and I'm gonna leave this time for an AMA. You can quite literally ask me anything. That does not mean I'm going to answer it. Parallastic. Oh no, there are anime with way more nudity than Kill la Kill. Name most eki anime, they probably have nudity on par with it. That's kind of true. Wait, so what was my devil fruit power again? Saucy, thanks, Para. I'll keep that in mind. Man, why is it that whenever I ask people to give me questions, they literally do not give me questions? Um, I literally will answer anything. Like I'm an open book. What do you want to know? Um, I mean, God, this is oh, Sassy says, "Hey Afro, the square solution to pi plus giga chad. This is what you decide to ask me? Um Squarish the solution to pi plus giga chad is 420. Thus, why somebody tried to put weed into a pie once and made weed pie. I'm going to get completely banned on this channel just for saying that. Uh, Sassy says, "What's the next cipher you're gonna make after the Sensei one? We want more." Um, Well, that's kind of up in the air at the moment. There are talks of a swordsman cipher. If there was a swordsman cipher, I would be playing Brooke from One Piece. Um, and yeah. I also thought it would be cool to make an introduction cipher where I could like rap about myself or something like that. Trick says the shades gives off the charisma. I wonder if you would add a legendary hat and hoodie to up the charisma. Well, back in the day, Tricks, the original costume for Afro X was a star-studded jean jacket and a t-shirt that said "turn down for what," and just regular blue jeans. So I've since grown out of those clothes, but I mean, I could always get, I could always like get a star-studded jean jacket on Amazon would be easy. And a turnout for what shirt also, and blue jeans. I already got those, so I could always bring it back if I really wanted to. A hat would be kind of cool. I mean, I don't want to do something anime based. I have a top hat, but um, that's for other stuff. Saucy says it's the only thing I could think of. Okay, I forgive you. Saucy says I think Trix is flirting with you. He's not because he's a dude. Well, I mean, I can't really say he's not. Anyways, um, Paralastic says, "What is your favorite anime?" My favorite anime is, and I have told people this before, Bo 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 Bo, which is an anime that is about a black dude with a blonde afro who uses his nose hairs to save the world from a bunch of bald people who want to just go into the streets and rip out everyone's hair and make everyone bald. And his name is Bo 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 Bo, and but everyone just calls him Bo 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 for short. And he has a uh, little group of friends that eventually just becomes most of his enemies turning into friends, which is a common trope. But he has a girl who's kind of the straight to his comic, and oh, I'm sorry for yawning. It's a straight to his comic, and she's called Beauty. He has a friend called Gasser, whose power is he can fart really badly. Um, he has a friend named Don Patch, who is pretty much just as goofy as he is. Then he eventually turns an enemy into a friend and gets Jelly Jiggler, who is a man made out of jelly. Um, and then he recruits Torpedo Girl. and he recruits a really little guy. I can't remember his name. Something like something Mon or something like that. But yeah, the whole anime is about him using his nose hairs to fight people who want to turn everyone bald. So Sussy said, I got offered weed brownies once. XD, did you eat them? Sussy says, I mean, I think you're hot. Not that I know since I don't have any eyes. Yo! Oh, very good Brooke joke. What is your favorite manga? Sassy says, my favorite manga is One Piece, no lie. The One Piece manga has been a huge part of my life and has super enriched it. And I've had moments where I've even cried reading One Piece. So yeah. Sassy says, I love Bo. I do too. That's why I watched the entire 75 episode series twice. Trix says, after my bro, Captain Battleship, best character in Bobo. No. Nope. I disagree. Captain Battleship was good with the cannons in his ducktail, and that was a great arc. But if I had to go with the best character in Bobo, it would be Soften. The guy who has ice cream for a head, although in the manga it just looks like poop. And his superpower is he can summon the goddess called Babs a lot. And I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Paralastic says, I've heard good things about Bo. Sassy says, if you could become one anime character, who would you become? God, that is a hard question. That is a real head scratcher. There's so many. You know who would be really fun to become? I would love to become Mr. Tuban Clay from One Piece. He just has such a happy life. Like, even though he's imprisoned in Impel Down for eternity, like, he's just like, I don't care. I'ma just do my thing. I honestly hope he gets released out of there someday. Sassy says, now here's a real question. Who's your least favorite on the squad? Man, don't make me answer that. God, that's so hard to do. It's Maroon. It's totally Maroon. Like, Maroon, if you see this, I'm sorry. You're a great person, but you can't rap. I do want to say, contrary to that point, I want to say publicly here, because I've forgotten to do it in the Discord, I need to apologize to Maroon, because when I was doing my editing and research, I did not realize that Kuro Branwen actually sounded like he had gravel in his throat. And so if you were trying to do the voice of Kuro, I get that. But yeah, you definitely need to work on your stuff. Sassy says, how much Bobobo can a Bobobo to a Bobobo. You kind of ran out of steam there, my friend. Trick says, any new game have your interest? Nope, because I'm broke. I got $0 right now. That's why I have a Patreon, because we poor over here. So like I said, go and donate to my Patreon, because Lord knows we need it. But if I did have a game that I could afford that I am interested in, I really want to get the PS4 port of Sonic Colors, because I never got to play Sonic Colors because I got to play a little bit of it, and I just wish it had been on the PS3 instead of Nintendo Wii and stuff. But yeah. Sonic Colors. Saucy says Bond Clay is the best. Oh, also Tricks, on that point, people have been telling me I should play Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles, and I want to, but I want to finish the anime first, or as much of the anime as there is so far, because I don't want to ruin the story for myself. Anyways, Sasu is saying here, Bon Clay is the best. He is great. Sasu says, what is your favorite game? I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about my favorite board game, card game, video game? I suppose my favorite board game would probably be Mousetrap. It's always been my favorite game. No. Well, okay. That's more of a written game. So, Mousetrap, yes. Written games, I would say my family had an old game that I really wanted for my inheritance, but my mom said she really loved it, so I never really got it. But they had an old game that was called The Origin of Expressions, and it was like Balderdash, but it was for everyday expressions that you hear, like I'm gonna drop a dime on you, and you had to guess the origin of that or come up with something funny. Like, for example, you could say back in the 1800s when people excuse me. Back in the 1800s, when people wanted to give bad news, they would throw dimes on the ground, and if one hit you, then bad luck would happen to you, or something like that. Anyways, the origin of expressions. As for card games, Cards Against Humanity. There's no other game that can compare to it. I own $300 worth of Cards Against Humanity merchandise. Sorry. Which really sucks at times because nobody ever wants to play it because it's such an inappropriate game that I can't find friends that really want to play it. So I've wasted a lot of money on that. But I have the main game. I have the bigger, blacker box. I have the green box. I have the dad pack, the Jew pack, the pride pack, the robot pack, the Twitter pack, the food pack, the fantasy pack, the geek pack, the 90s pack, the 20s or 2000s pack, and the human pack. And I think that is all of them that I currently have. Besides that, I also have the game Super Fight, which is really fun. And I also have Exploding Kittens. That's entertaining. Then, as for video games, if I had to pick a favorite video game of all time, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the Nintendo Wii. Honestly, if I became a millionaire and they said, what do you want in video games more than anything? I'd be like, get me a Nintendo Wii, get me Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And I would sit there and play it until I died. So, next up, I have really been ignoring the chat for that little tangent, but hey, it passes the time. So as you said, I thought you would have said Mixerl since she joined like a few hours ago. Well, she's kind of neutral. I can't really say if I like her or not yet. Like her as a person, don't take that out of context. Sassy said, I get money by selling gum at the back of school at break. Very cool. That's kind of shady. Paralastic says, say this tongue twister. Nayaname, Nayanya Yunyanya, Dono Niarabe de Niakuniku, Inyanyaku, Nyanyahan, Nyanyadai, Nyanyaku, Narabete, Nyagan Yagame. Don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure I did that right. Reminds me of the old Jugama Jugama tongue twister. So pretty much the story of that is there was an old legend about a couple of parents who wanted their child to be very blessed, so they gave them a crap load of names that all were different blessings and stuff, and it's a super long name, and pretty much there's an old joke in Kabuki theater that there's a sketch where people have to say this entire name perfectly for and every time that character's name is mentioned, they have to say the entire name. So it's kind of funny like that. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Okay. All right. So Jugamu's full name is Jugama Jugama Goku no Surike Kaijari Suigyo no Suigyo Matsu Unai Matsu Furai Matsu Kuneru Tokoro ni Sumo Tokoro Yabara Koji no Bura Koji Paipo 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 no Shuringan Shurigan no Gurundai Gurundai no Ponpoki Ponpokopi no Ponpokona no Chokime no Chosuke. And in Kabuki theater, there's a sketch where every time that character's name is mentioned, the challenge is to say that entire name, and you kind of have to do it really fast. So that's the whole Jugama Jugama story. Anyways, Sisbone says, "Come on out." Yeah, you can come on now. You can join anytime. That'll actually give me more content to go by. Saucy says, "Do you ever wish to work with some of the big names?" I do. It would be nice. The unfortunate thing is I'm only at like 300 subscribers, so no big names are really gonna try to contact me and stuff. But I mean, I would love to collab with the big names like the Anime Man or Aki Dearest or what's his name? Starts with a G. I can't remember it, but anyways, yeah, there's a lot of anime people who I would love to do collabs with. Paralostic says, "Butcher the tongue twister. Just look up Monogatari tongue twister, and you'll find the one I put in." Okay. Paralostic says, "There's a funny bit in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood where Scar and Raph do the Jugamo Jugamo thing." Yes, there is, but I think that was edited by somebody. I don't think that's in the original. Anyways, yes, Sosa, you are free to come on anytime you want. Just take the link that I sent you, and you can definitely join. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post the link in the comments, so if anyone wants to come on and talk, that would be a great thing. That's funny. Sussy says, "How does one acquire the ability to join said stream?" Yeah, that link that I posted right there. This link right here, you follow that link, it'll let you join the stream. Sassy says BRB. I might have to actually text Sosa on this one. Paralostic says, "Saucy, it's like 11 p.m. for you." Trick says, "This is a lively stream." Hell yeah, man, I love this. This is awesome. Paralostic says, "It's almost 10 p.m. for me." Sorry about this, just trying to get Sosa in here. Here we are. All right. All right, everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm gonna get my face cam on in just a second. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Thanks for coming
What's
on,
up?
by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing much is up, man.
Yeah, I got confused because I looked for your message before in the chat, but it wasn't in our chat. It was in the group chat, and I didn't remember it. I was like, "Where is?"
Oh, okay. Cool.
My bad.
Hey, Sosa, I was just gonna ask, if you don't mind, really quick. I did say at 3:00 I was gonna show my new AMV early, so if I could do that, and then we're gonna get to you plugging your channel after that.
Sure, go for it, man.
Okay. Let me just make sure I can find it here. Okay. I'm just gonna test this really quick, and if someone in the comments could tell me if they can hear it.
Can hear it.
You can hear it?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Well, if you can hear it, Paralastic, can you hear that? Okay. Trick says he can hear it. Good. So it's coming through on the stream. Hey, Sosa. Nice, you got your face cam up. Okay. So here it is, everybody, for the first time ever, 1 hour before it drops. This is the Sensei Cipher.
Best tacky in the verse, the worst, the burnt just get hurt, I pull dirt, slice you up, curse like Blaze, the league hurst to the put in the beat, I'm all right into the dirt like. They don't wanna lose it cause they already know me. Send a couple apples, got budgets about Odie. Fear me so Obi, I will never stop slaying. Really on the track, I mean let's get the video I'm saying.
Feeling like a Kashi, get your body on the beat. My body betting teachers when they tryna test me. I'm on heat, fireball, cause the fire that I speak. Manga kill, yeah, that shit is looking really sweet, you peep. Ain't nobody out there really fucking with the copycat. Ask me for a verse and I might just go and I body that. Just flip the floor with your ass and now you're falling flat. Your door through your chest, yeah, your body, yeah, they hollering.
Hey, Virginia, got a pick a boom in a bra. I'm the most badass old man you ever saw. Picking up the babes and laying down the law. Invented the original Kamehameha. A step in the ring is the beginning of your doom. I'm so powerful I blew up the motherfucking moon. Goku may be strong, make his enemies all cower, but guess who taught him that? Master Roshi, Max Power!
RSK, let it play, boy.
Scream Betty, he make blood red, that's not an angel. But I'm on Naruto shit, I'm an assassin. Tati logos a thing or two. Everything you know, man, I made it do. They wanna talk about the 12. Where I'm from, we live in itself. The outcome I just top on myself. And outcomes I shit on myself. They look at Keisuke and be like, who that? Let Betty, he made him talk and get clapped. I do not lack all of the necessary items leaping to a stop. Make you look like a silent bitch, trying to see God, but I'm providing. I be attacking and look like a titan. If you want conviction, you know where to find me. And if you're an enemy, you don't want to fight me.
RSK, let it play, boy.
It's the Reaper, greatest assassin turned to a teacher. Class E3, individual teachings. Mach 20, top speeds, I'm reaching. You don't wanna see me go black face. I'm a killer bee, call me Octopops. Beating me, you ain't winning that race. Stay calm when the shots are shot. Missing little riddles on your first day. Bitches playing with my tentacles. Can't outlast an outcast in the first place. I roll my slices, making vegetables. Matter of fact, they all need first aid. I'm the greatest sense of unquestionable. March 13th is my girl's birthday, so I'm blowing up like a festival.
Hey, comments gon' be a pro, finna put you below, but I ain't no fraud here. Just trying to get by, ain't no need to set ties, I'm Mississippi with my God tier. Catchy sense from religion and massage, why you thought that the principle would it be ending a boss? Man, stop, I ain't anybody you should cross, let's get into the big picture like a mob Ross song. 1002, but I'm 1 in 1,000, I pull up at the school, enemies bouncing, clowning, this is where they down son, cause it's just regretting the fact that anybody tried to crown it, yo, with the F like Ronald Reagan. But in the end, they just be hating. They look at it like I'm ashamed, but nah, I'm just sitting there gracious.
Rocking them with a Bosch, leave them strawberry red. They pull the short straw, and now the straw's very dead. Our responsible younger brother go from Alpson to Clare. He knows we had each other, but the resentment is sporadic. Satan acts like he's an addict, or blue, I think you panic. But then again, white cats don't bring good luck. I'm the youngest ever paladin, know the truest never matter him. The hidden side of me, hatred busting through the seams. Season 2 wrapped up quick, still not sure what it means. Akuma has arrived, you better fucking run.
Hopping on this track, communities where she's blessed. Any person hasn't on a mess with me. Stepping over ruby black roses bringing heat. My semblance bad looking life is cursed, you're close to me. So you got her,
RSK, let it play, boy.
Now listen here, that's when you should fear. With a drunk old man, get out of here. I'm a real beast in a fight, stand through grim all night. Make you feel grim with my mic, get out of night. Ruby's when you saw my daughter, alright? Call me Manga, cause I'm a master of the sight.
RSK, let it play, boy.
Silver Star King Rayleigh, Saucy. Kakashi Hatake, Kid Reject. Master Roshi, Afro X. Kisuke Urahara, Lil Codex. Kuro Sensei, Ty Lord. Reagan, Danny. Yukio Okamura, Paralostic. And Kiro Brandwin, Maroon. Thanks to everyone who participated. Well, there we be, folks. That is the Sensei Cypher. I hope you liked it.
I liked it. The audio was a little bit choppy in the first like 10-20 seconds, but after that it got real fire.
Okay. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that was good, man. You made that all yourself?
Well, it was a combination of a lot of people. Here we go. It's a combination of a lot of people. I've been running the Cypher Squad for probably about a year, maybe year and a half now, and we've done 3 ciphers so far. We usually do 2 months for making the actual cipher and then post it. But yeah, for all the past 3 ciphers, I've done the mixing and the editing on them. Plus, if anyone drops out, then I have to step in and do their verse for them. But it's been really cool, and it hasn't really been until recently that I've realized that I can say to people that I have my own rap crew, which is really, really cool to think about.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I liked it, man. That was awesome. I have yet to watch all of those shows, though. Like, I know Naruto was in there. It looked like you might have mixed in some of them, but I don't know because I haven't seen it. But it's on the list of so many different things to watch. The watch later pile on Netflix and YouTube is so tremendously big, and Naruto is such a big project. But I'll eventually get to it.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, Saucy just came into the stream here. He was actually on that cyber. Hey, what's up, Saucy?
Saucy.
I'm doing good. Saucy, do you got your camera? Oh, he dropped. But anyways, so why don't you go ahead and plug your channel, because we've been talking about it a lot. What do you do on Sosa Potence 3000?
I'm just clarifying for everyone else. Sosa Potence 300, although 3000 would be really good too. No, it's perfectly fine. I'm just explaining so that people don't accidentally say the wrong thing. I hate it when people are overly technical with corrections. But I'm gonna plug it right here on this stream. I'm gonna paste it real quick. I'm also gonna put it on the YouTube one just so that everyone else can. But I do a bunch of different things on there. I do spoilers for Dragon Ball. Like, I review the manga chapters, especially that comes out, any news that comes out. Like, I'm the first one to bring it out. Like, whenever the draft leaks, like whenever those leak, the draft pages or the plot or anything, I'm almost always the first one to bring it out. I also do a lot of Baki content. Baki the Grappler, that's my favorite anime. Everyone's always shocked to hear that's not Dragon Ball Z. That's my second favorite. but it's my first one is actually Baki the Grappler. I do lots of content whenever it comes to that. That's the main driver. I have press passes to be able to see movies early. I get early screening movie reviews. Like I saw Dune, the Dune movie 2 weeks ahead of time. That's the one I'm linking for everyone in the chat too. Let me do that real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm linking that one. So I do early screening movie reviews. What else do? I do humor content, political content, but that's controversial, so we're not going to get into that one. But that's just for anyone who's interested in it. And whatever I fancy on there. So I do a little bit of everything. Oh, fight content, UFC fight content too, including my own professional fights.
Yeah, you're an MMA fighter, aren't you?
Muay Thai, I have done MMA quite a few times. It's a side hustle. It's a side gig. It's just something I do for fun to stay in shape and different things like that. But I'm a Muay Thai striker.
Cool. Muay Thai is such an interesting martial art and stuff. I think the first time that I saw it was actually in the anime called Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. The character Apachai Hopachai used Muay Thai, and he was he was my favorite character in the whole anime, and I absolutely loved that. I saw that and I was like, man, if I had the drive to, I would love to learn how to do Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai is not the type of martial art that those who don't like hard-driven things are to do. Yeah. If you are a passive person and a lot of weed junkies, and no implications, I'm just saying a lot of weed people who are heavy in weed, they love BJJ. So if you want something where you don't have to work extremely hard and you can learn technique but still be able to kick some butt, learn BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Speaking of Jiu-Jitsu, I've actually been watching a guy who's what's his name? Jacko. I've been watching a guy who's called Jacko Podcast. Jacko Willings is his name. Jacko Willings.
Yeah, Jacko. He does. He heads up the Black Rifle Coffee industry and all that stuff.
Yeah. And he's super into jiu-jitsu. He's always said if you learn any martial art, you should learn jiu-jitsu. But he's been super good and super influential, especially at times when I'm down and I need inspiration. So I just absolutely love him.
That's awesome, man. I actually love Jocko too. Like, he is a great person to listen to. If you're going to get life advice or inspiration, he is definitely a great person to get it from. So I'm glad to hear that.
Nice.
Shout out to him and his channel. Check him out too. Everyone else will benefit from him.
Oh, yes. Definitely check out Jacko Podcast. But if you just look up Jacko Willings, you'll definitely find him.
Yeah, he's been on Joe Rogan a few times.
Joe Rogan? Yeah. No, I mean I know who Joe Rogan is, but yeah. That's really cool. Looking at some of the chat here. Paralostic said, "Oh, Dead Man Wonderland." Yeah, I put that in the beginning. I thought that getting a classroom scene as the opening shot would be really good, and then kind of subverting the medium and going with the wretched egg instead of like a specific teacher. Later on in the process, I was thinking of using the scene from Higurashi When They Cry, when the teacher stabs himself with a knife, and I was like, nah, that'd be a bit too gory and on point. Just looking at some of these. Trick says, yo, Master Roshi maxing out his powerful flow. That's right. Master Roshi was all me. That was my verse. And what was super difficult about it, I had to re-record probably about 10 to 15 times because it was difficult to... I can do Master Roshi's voice and I can rap, but to rap in Master Roshi's voice is one of the most difficult things for me.
I would imagine so. I just thought about trying to do his voice. It's really hard to keep that kind of inflection.
Yeah. So it was really hard to be doing things like I'm so powerful I blew up the motherfucking moon. And
That's really good, though.
thanks.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it real quick. I'm not prepared at all for this, but why don't you give me some of those other goodies? I don't.
that was okay. That
was okay. Yours is better though.
Oh well, thank you. But yeah, trying to rap and do that voice at the same time was hard. But I did like how I ended it with the max power.
I like that. That was good. Props to you on that one, man. That's some good voice acting. Maybe you got a job at Funimation.
You know, I actually met Carrie Savage once, who is a voice actress, and I met her at a convention, and she actually took me to the side once after one of her panels, and she's like, you could definitely get into voice acting. She said I did have to work on my lisp a little bit, but once I could get over that, if I could learn how to say like S's with my teeth and stuff, she's like, you could definitely get into voice acting. So I've always said, if music fell through, if I didn't do like DJing or being a pianist, then I definitely would want to go into voice acting. It'd be my number one choice after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the option's always there. Or you could, cosplay as Morpheus.
Yeah, I could always cosplay as Morpheus. I mean,
yeah, you look straight out the Matrix, bro.
I'd have to shave my head, which would be a bit of a drag, or wear a bald cap. But yeah, I mean,
well, he's getting revamped now in the movie anyway, so you could do whatever you wanted.
Oh yeah, I could be like, oh, I'm a Morpheus from another dimension or something like that.
For real, like, let me get your opinion on that. I freaking love Morpheus, bro. Lawrence Fishburne is one of the goatiest actors ever. Like, you can make an argument for the best, but he's in my top 3 or top 5 for sure. I am excited about the new Matrix movie, but that being said, they don't have the original Lawrence Fishburne. And as far as I'm concerned, if you can't get the other Lawrence Fishburne, you might as well not make the movie. It might still be good, but not having him is a travesty.
Well, yeah, and I mean, from the beginning, when I heard they were coming out with a 4th Matrix movie, I was very against it. I was like, nope, it's a trilogy. It ended the way it was supposed to. And so I was very upset that they were making a 4th movie. But I mean, just looking at it, I agree. And I mean, my guess is where they're going to go with it is that Morpheus is going to... it's gonna be like the Matrix gets remade and he is in a different image or something like that, or he somehow gets reborn. I don't like how they're making it kind of like the new Star Wars movies, because from what the trailer looked like, it looked like what they were gonna do was be like, we're gonna put a whole bunch of references to the first Matrix movie in this and hope that 90s kids like it. And and I was just like, no, don't reboot the series, don't start over, don't throw old stuff in there, like make new content. That's what I really hated in Star Wars The Force Awakens. I went to see Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I actually have a review video on my channel from long ago, and on there I was just like, they just recycled everything that was in the middle trilogy.
Yeah, well, I agree. This movie, this new Matrix movie, seems like a revamp of the first movie, just with a little bit different plots and twists. But there's basically going to be the same thing. Yeah, I agree with you. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to bring something better. And I don't honestly believe that they're going to bring something better. Like, I'm just worried that they won't. And they can't. They tried to do the same thing whenever in the second movie. Well, no, the third movie, they revamped the what's the older woman? What's the older woman's name? And she's like the other one who tells Neo that he is the one, or gives him the prophecy or something like that. The Oracle. That's right. Yeah. They had to do the same thing with the Oracle, and it definitely threw the vibe of the movie off. Like, they had to get a different actress. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely threw it all off.
did.
So I hope they don't do like they're gonna do the same thing, and I'm scared.
I mean, with the Oracle, at least they tried to pick someone who looked similar to the original Oracle, but with Morpheus,
And they tried to explain it. They tried.
Yeah, but with Morpheus, they're completely going a different way.
They'll probably still try to explain it somehow, but it's just not going to be the same. Because the dude who's playing him is a good actor for what he is, but you can't Lawrence Fishburne anybody. No, you just can't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. But we'll see. I'll have an early screening movie review about that whenever it comes out in Christmas. So why everyone needs to sub to the channel. Yeah, that everyone needs to be hooked up on the channel because I'll have the spoilers out for everybody. We looking? Did we cut off? Hello? Hello? Ah. Hello?
Okay. We've at least gotten me back on. We're gonna try to get Sosa back on. Let me see if I can get Saucy in here. Saucy, are you there?
Hello, Afro.
Oh man. All right.
Okay. Sorry. Technology is wonderful, isn't it?
I know.
Technology fucking sucks.
Sometimes.
I am moving closer to my Wi-Fi router just in case.
Okay.
Move closer to me.
Saucy, why you being creepy, brah?
It's called Tomura Shigaraki impression, which I'm not very good at.
Oh, a Tomura Shigaraki impression. I can do Tomura Shigaraki. I have to be the one to defeat All Might.
Oh my god, that's just creepy.
You gotta do it close to Mike. I will be the one to defeat All Might. There we go.
I will be the one to defeat All Might.
Sosa,
That just sounds like a
can you do a Shigaraki impression?
I don't know.
Sosa, can I kiss you?
Saucy, man. Why you being weird, dude?
Look, it's my name.
I mean, you can do it over the live stream if you want to.
Anyways, Sosa, you were talking about doing the what is it? Matrix review, right?
Yeah. I was just saying that's why everyone has to hook up on my channel because I'm gonna have an early screening of that, and I'll be able to tell everybody the spoilers and non-spoiler review too. I'll have both up, so I'm gonna see it before everyone else does.
I am super excited to see that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was wondering if you guys would like to play Anime Jeopardy.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm just telling everybody I have a very limited knowledge of anime overall. I've watched a few shows, but I know certain shows very, very well. So I'll do my best, but I'm more than happy. It's just a game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to yell at you about earlier is the fact it's not called Naruto, it's called Naruto. Get it right.
Okay. Okay, Saucy, Mr. Technical.
Sorry, it's a trigger for me, man. You don't know the things that have triggered that.
speaking of getting things correct, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to play Anime Jeopardy. Saucy, do you want to play Anime Jeopardy? Oh, there he is.
Yes.
All right. Let me get my screen up.
There's some static on there.
Crackhead, man.
Yeah, Saucy, you got some real static over there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm playing. My recording mic doesn't connect in a normal conversation.
I see.
There we go. Oh, he's muted. Never mind.
All right.
Bro, while we're waiting on him, did you ever look up that Funimation stuff that I told you about?
Which Funimation stuff?
About Christopher Sabat basically using Funimation as his own casting couch?
I did not. I hadn't really looked into that. And I didn't know that was true.
Yeah, I told you about that on a live stream like a few weeks ago, and yeah, he looks a lot like Harvey Weinstein, and it makes sense. But yeah, Funimation, and I live right there. I live right in a town connected to Dallas, Texas. So like that's where Funimation is too. Like I've heard all the shit. Sorry if I'm awful on here, but yeah.
No, it's totally okay. We get one F word per streams.
Okay. My bad.
But yeah, I didn't know that. That's really, really saddening that he would be like that. Because he's such a great voice actor and he's done good work.
He is, but just being Vegeta gave him so much power. Like
oh yeah,
everyone loved him so much. He literally took over the company. Like so, nothing happens over there unless you go through him. Everything.
Well, kind of ironic that the person who played Vegeta would become a super prideful asshole.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, we got another guest here really quick. This is my good friend Paralastic. Para, are you there?
Oh, okay, I'm on.
That name popped up and I was just traumatized. I thought about Par on GT or whatever their names was. Had a bad thought.
No. No, unfortunately, that's not what the name is based on. If you ask, I forgot, so.
Oh, okay.
For everyone who is
I'm a fan of Jeopardy.
For everyone who's watching right now, this is my good friend Paralastic. He's part of the Cypher Squad.
Yep, I was Rino Kumura.
Yeah, you weren't Rino Kumura. You were Yukio Okumura.
Oh, yep, Yukio Okumura, the older twin brother, not younger twin brother.
The older twin brother, and what's really cool is he's actually the manager of the Cypher. So. If I'm not there, he's the one running the show for me. But he's just awesome, and he's super unique because, and the reason why I scouted him from the beginning was because he does spoken word rap. Where he just does all of his words in spoken word form, but his real genius shows in his lyrics. His lyrics are just absolutely amazing. When I was editing for the Sensei Cypher, I had to look up what a model Bosch was.
Okay, that is actually a very clever reference because Bosch is a brand of drill, and Yukio Kumura's dub voice actor is Johnny Young Bosch. So it's a double reference.
Oh, wow. That's even deeper than I thought. Because when you said Bosch, I was like, oh, that's probably the name of his gun that he's holding or something.
Nope, I don't think Bosch is a model of gun. If it was, I'd probably know.
Oh, okay. Well,
how often do people ask you where you're from?
Hardly ever, because usually they can tell from accent.
Okay, well, me being dumb American, like what accent is that?
British.
British.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I wouldn't know the difference between that and English. It all sounds the same to me.
Per, I believe you're from London, right?
Nope. Actually, that is complicated, so I'm not going to go into it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you are British, and that is very cool. Sasi kind of dropped out here. Let me see if I can try to get him back in. Sasi, are you still here?
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
So
talk
Sasi, you gotta promise not to be weird on the stream.
Son,
Oh, that's another
so
reason why I'm
cabby.
here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. That's
Thanks,
actually
Sarah.
the main purpose.
Saucy's back.
Sasi's back.
Yo.
So, Para,
Yeah.
did you want to play Anime Jeopardy?
Really, the only reason why I came on.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm gonna go back here and change it to 3 teams because I am going to be Alex Trebek.
What's an Alex Trebek?
Alex Trebek is the host of Jeopardy.
Yes.
He was
May
played
he
by
rest
Will
in peace.
Ferrell in the SNL sketches.
All right.
Didn't
can
he
everyone
die,
see the
right?
board here?
I have no idea if Alex Trebek is dead or not. I have no idea.
Can everyone see the board here?
But
Yeah, I think he died. Yeah, if I'm true, someone fact check me on that in the comments. But rest in peace if he did. But if not, I hope he continues on living.
Okay. You guys can see the board.
Yeah, we can see.
Awesome. Sweet.
oh, this is
Okay.
gonna be fun.
So, you know what? Since he's the main guest, Sosa, why don't we let you have the first pick? The categories are characters, series, name that anime, Japanese phrases, and catchphrases.
Okay. I will take characters for 100.
Characters for 100.
I'm going to suck at this so bad.
Blonde male who has a demon fox inside of him. Remember?
Oh
you have
my
to
god,
answer
I
in the
can
form
actually
of a
know this
question.
one. Naruto, yay!
Yes. But
Oh wait, I gotta
unfortunately,
say it
you
like
didn't
that.
get
I'm so
point
not used to
because
playing this game. Who is Naruto? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'll give you that point.
Okay, just this one time. I got to make sure I do it from now on.
Okay.
Veronica, make sure I do who is every time or what or whatever.
Okay. So
Okay, never mind.
Sosa, you get to pick again.
Oh, okay, let's do 200 characters.
Characters for 200. Substitute Shinigami with orange hair.
I love
Bleach. I have no idea. I don't watch Bleach.
I know this one. I know this one.
All right.
Bus in there.
All right.
What is Ichigo?
That is actually incorrect.
And it's who is Ichigo?
That is correct. Who is Ichigo?
To give him a point. Give him one point. Give him that just one time. Everyone gets a flubber.
Sasi can get that point.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone gets one flubber.
So,
wait, I'm team 3, right?
You're team 2, Sasi.
Wait, am I?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm team 3.
So,
man.
Sasi, you get to pick the next category.
500 for characters.
500 for characters.
Oh gosh.
The only twins in the series in Higurashi.
Hey, I know this. I know this.
Form of a question.
Can I give it to Para?
Can you give it to Para? Yes, if you don't know it, Para can't answer.
Who are Sonozaki twins? Who are Shion and Mion?
There are there it is. Who are Mion and Shion? That is 500 points for Paralostic, and Paralostic is currently in the lead. Paralostic, it's your turn to pick the category.
Name that anime for 300.
Name that anime for 300.
I'm confident.
3.
I'm confident.
All it says is play file 3. I don't know what that is.
I don't know if file 3 is either. Dang it.
It was Oran High School Host Club, but
I probably would.
let you pick a different one.
Okay. Japanese phrases 100.
Japanese phrases for 100. Cute.
Kawaii. What is kawaii?
What is kawaii? And Paralastic gets another 100 points.
I don't know nothing in Japanese, so I'm gonna stink at this.
Paralastic, it is your turn to pick the category once again.
Series for 200.
Series for 200. A Diclonius, a mutated Homo sapien named Lucy, escapes from the lab she's being held in. She is found by a boy named Koda and a girl named Yuka.
What is Elfin Lead?
That is correct. What is Elfin Lead?
Bro, how the fuck does he know all of these?
Because I've watched the series.
All right. Paralastic,
I've
you
never
get to
even
pick
heard of the
the
series.
category once again.
Catchphrases 100.
Catchphrases for 100. Believe it.
What is Naruto Uzumaki?
Who is Naruto? I'll give you that one.
Yep, so I said it wrong again.
All right. Next category.
Japanese phrases 400.
Japanese phrases for 400. Ogenki desu ka?
Okay, so I know Deska is what it is. Basically, if you're ending it with ka, then it's a question. Des is just the usual end of a sentence. Okay, let me think. Yeah, I'm going to give this one over to someone else because I haven't come across the word Ogenki.
All right. Sasi or Sosa, can you answer the Japanese phrase Ogenki desu ka?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no Japanese.
It means how are you, right?
The answer must be in the form of a question.
What is how are you? How is are you?
That is correct.
Okay. I mean, like usually they say "Daijoubu desu ka?" because that means "Are you okay?"
That's another way to say it. Interesting fact: Daijobu in Japanese literally translates to "I am a strong man," and it means "I'm okay."
I didn't know the first one, but I knew the
Sasi
second.
gets that point and gets the right to pick the next category.
Catchphrases 200.
Catchphrases for 200.
Yes.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
What is Team Rocket?
That is.
Or Jesse and James.
Who is Team Rocket? I will give you that one. All right. Sasi, what is the next category? Series for 100. A group of high school students try to survive in a modern-day zombie apocalypse.
This is actually pretty difficult because there were
Zombieland. Not Zombieland. I forgot what it's called.
there are two that I can think of.
I think it's called Zombie High School. So, what is Zombie High School?
That is actually incorrect.
What is High School of the Dead?
That is correct. What is
Okay, because it was either School Live or High School of the Dead. But School Live is the more horror-oriented one, while High School of the Dead is just edgy.
1,000 points. Up to 1,000 points. And Paralastic, you get to pick the next category.
Characters for 300.
Characters for 300. Detective who has a sweet tooth and rarely wears shoes in Death Note.
Who is L?
Boy, isn't that the question we're all asking. Who is L?
L. Lawlet.
Exactly.
All right.
Man,
I might as well finish it off. Characters for 400.
Characters for 400. A male protagonist of Darker Than Black.
Who is Hay?
Afro X.
That is correct. Who is Hay?
Dang.
I haven't actually watched Darker Than Black. I just know that because I just know.
All right. Next category, Paralastic. You're batting it out of the park.
Series for 300.
Series for 300. A girl named Nagisa, who was held back a year due to illness, tries to revive the drama club with a boy named Tomoya and his friends.
What is Clanad?
That is correct. What is
I've watched
Clanhead?
like 3 episodes of Clanhead.
You know what I'm really thankful for? That all this info that we know is going to come really in handy for our future income and lives and jobs and stuff. Very important stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, totally. What skills do you have
Catchphrases for 300.
Catchphrases for 300. Pasta!
Who is Italy from Italia?
Who is Italy? Nice job.
What? That's just a whole country, man.
Yeah, the character is a country.
All right. On the next one, I'm going to make it the wager 1. So you 3 will get to wager your points, and whoever gets the next question right will get all the points that the other people wagered.
I'm not wagering anything.
Paralostic
I'm not
is not
wagering.
gonna wager anything.
I'm not wagering anything.
Saucy, how much are you gonna wager?
Wait, what question is it?
I can't tell you that yet.
I guess I'll wager 800.
Wager all 800. Sosa, how much are you gonna wager?
100, because that's all I have.
Right. So the next question is going to be series for 400. Lelouch, an exiled Imperial Prince of Britannia, posing as a student.
What is Kogias?
All right.
So
What is Kogias?
What is
I forgot it was called
Kogias?
Kogias.
So, because he answered correctly, Paralostic gets 900 points.
Parry,
I'm gonna have to correct these scores eventually. Paralostic is now up to 900 points. And
Wait, shouldn't team 1 have 0 instead of minus 300?
Yes. And I am going to
Okay,
correct that now.
just trying to.
There we go.
Just trying to keep this fair. Just trying to keep this fair.
What do you mean keep this fair? You've robbed all our points, man.
All right.
I'm making sure that no one has less points than the others.
Just
so they're
to try,
not more of a disadvantage than they already are.
Just to give the other people a chance, Sosa, I'm going to let you pick the category next.
Name that anime 100.
I don't think we can do name that anime.
All right.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I avoided it, unfortunately.
I get those 100 points.
Yes, I will give you that 100 points.
All right, I want the 200 one.
Wow.
Actually, very clever, very clever.
That's yes.
That's I get those too.
That's very clever.
Get those too.
Very clever, very clever.
All right, 400. Oh, I'm pulling ahead. This is how you do it, guys.
Indeed,
500.
indeed.
What's funny is you're still.
Oh, I'm gonna be a winner in this yet.
How about that?
All right,
maybe,
series for
maybe.
500.
Series for 500. Misaki Ayuzawa takes it into her own hands to reform her schools so that recently allowed female population may feel safe in the rough, previously all-male environment.
I have no idea.
What is Maid Summer?
What is Kaicho wa Maid Sama? That was close enough. So, Paralostic, I'm going to give that one to you.
One of my favorite shoujo mangas.
All right, let's give Sassy a shot. Sassy, why don't you pick a category?
Catchphrases 400.
Catchphrases for 400. Sit, boy.
High School DxD for 190.
That is incorrect. Does anyone have the correct answer?
I don't know this one.
Mm-mm. Just sounds like every parent.
All right.
Like
no one was able to correctly answer this, but I do know the answer. The correct answer it is Kagome from Inuyasha.
Of course you know the answer. You're the host.
That'd be
Well, no,
why I
I knew
haven't
it
watched
without
the
even
new Usher.
looking.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Yeah. We all believe you.
So, anyways, it is Paralostic. It is your turn to pick a category.
Catchphrases for 500.
Catchphrases for 500. Go.
Someone's saying go with a weird accent.
Someone saying go with a weird accent?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a Canadian. What is Canadian saying go?
I actually don't know this one either without looking at it. Who is Mizuzu Kamio?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Let me look it up. I'm to look up the character.
You know that girl.
So it is once again your turn to pick a category.
All right, Japanese phrase for 200. Let's go for the fail.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
I have no idea.
I know this.
All right, can anyone else answer it?
What is good morning?
That is correct. What is good morning? Was that Sassy or Paralostic? I couldn't tell.
It was me.
It was me.
Kono parada. It was that. It was para. It was para.
Okay, I'm giving it to Para. All right. Sassy, you can pick one of the remaining categories.
Give me 500, baby.
Japanese phrases for 500.
That's a clan character.
My name is blank.
Slim Shady.
What is Slim Shady?
Yeah, who is Slim Shady?
I doubt that's the answer. Para, do you have any idea what the answer to this is?
Jugumo Jugumo? What's a Jugumo Jugumo?
Who is Goku?
No. I think I know the answer to this. You have to say it in Japanese.
Watashi wa namae edo para desu. Ore wa namae para desu. Oh wait, no, I didn't even say that right. It's watashi wa namae wa para desu. Ore wa namae wa para desu. Boku wa namae no.
Yes.
Para wa namae desu.
Para, you have the final category, which is Japanese phrases for 300. Let's eat.
Itadaki. What is itadakimasu?
That is correct. What is itadakimasu? And with 4,500 points, the winner of Anime Jeopardy is Paralostic.
If you're wondering, I did see this coming because, well...
Hey, I got 1,500 something.
Yeah, okay, good game. Good game. We all played our best.
Yeah.
We all played our best.
We're all winners.
We're all winners. I've simply spent way too much time watching anime and not enough time doing schoolwork. So that's on me.
You're right. You got participation trophies for the two of us, right?
But
possibly.
Yeah, you get a great big thumbs up.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
My camera's off.
Yeah.
Para, put your camera on, man.
No, I'm not putting my camera on.
Paralostic, for your prize on the next cipher, you'll be the first name mentioned in the featured section.
Okay. Wasn't you already gonna be that? Shit, sorry.
I hope that's a good enough prize.
Okay, that's fine. Especially if it's the Swordsman cipher, because Saucy is going to have one hell of a name to type.
Trick says, damn, no points for me. Thanks for watching.
Oh, wait, you were taking part?
I'm uploading it.
All right. This has been Anime Jeopardy. Thank you so much for playing.
No problem.
Sassy or Para, was there anything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, Para is a
no.
Wow.
I'm not. I just know too much.
You know too much.
Yeah, stop knowing stuff, man.
I mean, I don't... it's more that... dang, it's too complicated to say. It's going to make me sound vain if I carry on that sentence. But
To make you sound
yes,
vain.
yeah, because well, I know too much about anime, and to the point that I basically have no favorite anime because I've watched too many.
I see.
I don't say that out of vanity. I say that out of pure truth. I can't even number the amount of anime that I've watched, but it's probably between 30 and 50.
Okay, dude, stop bragging so much, okay? You're really cool, all right? We know.
That's always my fear with bringing on people who know a lot about anime is that they're gonna eclipse what I know, and then I'm gonna look like I don't know anything.
I feel so like uncultured now.
It's no problem. It's no problem.
Para, we are
I recommend watching
swine
Maid
before
Summer.
your knowledge.
I'm an expert in Dragon Ball Z and Baki the Grappler, and maybe
Okay.
Yeah.
To give you credit, I haven't watched a lot of Baki the Grappler, so you know more about Baki than I do. So
how dare you, sir? How dare you?
I watched the first episode.
I've watched around 5 episodes of the 1990s of the 1990 series for Baki the Grappler. I'm not on the Netflix one yet.
Dude, you got a long way to go, but it's completely worth it.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because like I'm doing the same thing with Monogatari, and it's also completely worth it. Except for Monogatari, there's a hell of a lot of reading.
I was gonna say, speaking of Baki the Grappler, and honestly, speaking of me and Sosa and death battles in general, just a little bit of history. I met Sosa on Facebook when we were, when I was first starting to do death battle kind of arguments or debates and stuff like that. And honestly, why I was so impressed was that there was one debate that was going on. I can't even remember what it was about.
I remember what it was about.
What was it about?
Go ahead then.
Like, I'm just going to be real. I won the debate for sure, but I was still completely wrong. Like, I admit I was completely wrong because I was ignorant when I first came in. Like, I remember when I first came in how ignorant I was on certain things. Okay. And I didn't start out a great debater. I had to learn and learn and learn a whole bunch. But I was tenacious. I wasn't going nowhere. And I stuck in, and then eventually I got so good that they had to kick me out. But the first time that Uriah and I saw the debate, one was about Lex Luthor. And that one was an easy one to win because it was like Lex Luthor versus Vegeta or something, or Gohan or something like that. But the other one was the Beyonders versus the DBZ verse. And I creamed this dude in a debate, but I thought DBZ would honestly win because I had no idea who the Beyonders were, and they would so cream the entire verse. Like, no cap, not even trying.
I don't know who the Beyonders are.
The reason why I kind of looked up to Sosa from the beginning was because in that specific debate, they had asked him for proof, and then he's like, wait, hold on. And he came back 3 hours later, and for 3 hours he had just researched, and he brought back all the proof in the world and completely wiped them in that debate. even though he might have been wrong, you still did the homework, which,
in the words of the very good meme, task failed successfully.
Task failed successfully, yes.
No, that's exactly what happened. And I would win the debate not by actually bringing better feats because I didn't understand the power scaling of the Beyonders, but on the whataboutism, I would kill them on the whataboutism because they would always be like, "Oh, Dragon Ball Z always states feats, but that's not real evidence." I'm just like, you have the Beyonders saying that they're star level at one point by implication. Oh, we create stars, and that's supposed to be a big feat. So I would cream them on that and make myself look good, even though I had no idea what I was talking about.
I mean, technically, the supernova ability from Cooler and Frieza is already that. No, already is basically just creates a huge key mass in the ship for Keyball, which is similar to the power of a star.
Yeah, and they are star level. Like Frieza and Cooler are a large star level.
Yeah,
like they're planet level.
Look at me relaxing while everyone else feeds me content.
That's the whole point of doing live streams, bro.
Yeah.
It makes it more interesting. But yeah, like
But your sexy face makes it look interesting.
Thanks, man.
Do you
Yeah,
want
but
me to
they're
actually turn my
basically
camera on?
large
Because I
star
could do it
level.
if you want.
What's
Please
up?
do, Para.
I could turn my camera on if you want.
Oh yeah, Parag.
Oh, turn it.
Like, I'm not the best looking guy.
I don't care.
You are the best
I'm not the best looking guy either.
Yeah.
There is a real life masturbation.
Okay. Settings. Oh no, I have to go to settings on my computer first, then to settings on Firefox.
My face is in settings.
I'll just.
I'm ugly to about.
I'll just
half
mute
the
myself
women
for a
out there.
second.
Oh, sorry. I'm ugly to about half the women out there, but the other few, there's like a 20-30% percentage of women out there who find me so attractive because I have nothing but masculine fighter qualities. Any girl who likes the UFC likes me, like this big ass broken nose and the cauliflower ears and the chin. But most of them just think I'm way too obtuse looking. But if you don't mind all the fighter qualities, then they like me.
Yeah. Women come up to me and they like my hair. They're like, your hair is.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, can I feel it? Is what I get all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, but like the guy underneath the hair too, please.
Oh yeah, that has nothing to do with you. It just doesn't matter who you are. Then they're like, oh no, I like the hair though.
Yeah, no, hair's great.
Yeah,
I honestly say if
Give me a
my
few
hair had
seconds.
its
I'm
own
gonna reboot
personality
Firefox
and
to
could
allow my
detach
camera on
itself from my
screen.
head.
No, now.
Yeah. Yes, Para, now. If my hair could detach itself from my head and had its own personality, it would get more dates than me. If my hair just became Cousin It or something.
That would be cool.
Yes. So we've gotten to a really far tangent here.
That's what makes it fun.
I know.
Are you doing a dark side Rubik's Cube over there? What is that? Saucy.
A dark side Rubik's Cube.
What is that?
Oh,
I was right.
It is.
I think his audio's off, bro. Saucy, your audio's off.
Saucy, yeah, your audio is off. Yeah.
Hello? No, still not.
Nope, I still cannot hear you, Saucy. No. Man.
Dude, I thought he was doing a Rubik's Cube with like the box off of that one horror movie.
Dude, Saucy, your lighting makes you look like you're doing a remake of like the Queen cover. Saucy, you know what I'm talking about, like the cover of that Queen album where they did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't know what it's called. What's that one horror movie with the guy that you have to open the box and it takes you into parallel dimension? Pinhead. What's the name of the show?
I think it's just called it's called Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, right. It looks like you're doing a Rubik's Cube with Hellraiser. Like, that's exactly what it looks like. Open the box. Open it.
It'd be so funny if Ryuk from Death Note just, like, came over Saucy's shoulder right now.
Oh, my God, look out!
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
Freddy Cougar's in the background.
Looking at some of the comments here, we only got Tricks left in the comments because everybody else is in here.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Tricks says, Andrew knows nothing about the great Musashi of Baki the Grappler. He said baking the grappler.
Baking the grappler.
Yes.
I know everything about Musashi. How dare you? I know everything there is to know about Musashi. That grip strength is off the charts, bro. When he picked up Retsu by his pirate foot, dude, like what he was able to do to pick. I know everything about Musashi. Like, man, the only one that could reasonably stand up to Yujiro, even though Yujiro really could have whooped him if he really wanted to. But yeah,
hey,
of course I know.
And this is what I
Whoa!
actually look like.
That hair, bro.
No way.
Yep, I've got long ass hair.
I like it.
The legendary Paralostic.
Yep.
Dude, all I do
Even though
Paralostic, is that a Green Lantern thing or something, or what?
no, it's just a Razer headset.
Chad faces everywhere today. I wouldn't call us Chad, but okay.
I wouldn't say I have a Chad face.
No, I wouldn't. No, we don't have Chad faces. Do we
Yeah.
look like we ride motorbikes? I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't even be on a motorbike.
Uriah might actually. He actually kind of looks like one a little bit. He looks like he could ride a motorbike.
Who, me?
Yeah,
No,
like
I couldn't.
Actually,
No,
I have
no,
no idea
Uriah,
who's this
Afro
Uriah
X,
you're
sorry.
talking about. I mean, I'm Afro X. Uriah is actually like my editor. He just happens to live with me, and he's super lazy. Man, he never gets anything done on time.
Oh,
Sure.
Afro X looks like he could. What do you those not mopeds? What do you call those things? The one that those big wheel ones that Shaq rides.
Harley Davidson.
I think they're called X wheels or something like that.
I don't know, but you look like you would ride one of those.
I don't know jack shit about motorbikes.
Actually, no lie. Before a couple of years ago, when I finally revealed my identity on the channel, the whole gimmick of the Afro X channel was that I never took off my sunglasses, and that Afro X was a separate person from Uriah.
They connect you to the Matrix, bro.
Right?
Yep. That's your tunnel. That's your vision right there.
And in the actual, like this channel has its own lore. In the actual lore of the Afro X channel, the sunglasses are a sentient magical item, and when they're put on, they turn the user into Afro X.
How interesting.
So I'm guessing that would be how that works. Anyway.
Yes.
See, in the Matrix movie, the sunglasses were just able to stay on with nothing but themselves. They didn't have any of the earpiece
Saucy
things
changed
or
his
anything.
name.
Huh?
Saucy changed his name.
Sussy changed his name.
I don't even see him
Yeah.
on the stream anymore.
Yeah, it's on private chat.
Oh, there he is.
Yo, Sassy,
Yep,
why
there
did
he
you
is.
change your name to Avro's boyfriend? That's really weird, dude.
Especially considering the fact that you're
Actually,
like
we'll
12
we'll say thanks for calling me your best friend, dude.
Oh, good one. Good
Yeah.
save. Good save.
Good save.
Bro, we still can't hear you, Saucy.
Yeah,
Or
still can't
Afro's
hear you.
friend, best friend.
Yeah.
Up. I heard him for a
This-
second there.
Majorly
Yep.
offends me.
Your voice is on.
Wait, I think I just heard him.
Yeah, Sassy,
Can
I think
you
I
not?
can hear you now. Oh yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
This
Hey,
displeases
Hey,
So-
did my audio get staticky? Because I put it on. I had to put it on the charger, and sometimes it gets staticky. Does it sound
no,
different?
your audio sounds fine.
Okay, cool.
Para.
Yo,
Actually, Trick said the same thing. Oh, it's Afro's best friend.
That forehead.
hey, that's the
Thanks,
question.
man.
Does my voice match what I look like? Because I don't think it does.
No,
Sort of.
it does not at all.
Yeah,
When
No,
I
I think it completely does.
really.
No, honestly, Paralostic, this whole time I've thought you were like, I thought you pretty much looked like Benedict Cumberbatch, like you were really tight, put together, well knit Brit. They were just like, I can speak well.
No, I think
I
you
mean,
look exactly like how your voice sounds.
I mean, I kind of can switch up how I talk in the because like I can kind of do different English
you should
dialects.
do an American accent.
Oh, I
Do
can't
it.
do American
Do
accents.
it.
Everybody thinks
American accent is one of the
sounds
few accents
Southern.
I actually can't do, like in any way, shape, or form. If I do, it sounds like a very racist, stereotypical Southern person.
Do it. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Well, I don't really care
That
either.
man's gonna shoot up a school or something.
Oh my word! Hey,
It doesn't matter what you sound like because America doesn't have any accents because we're the normal sounding people. Everyone else has accents. We don't.
Well,
That's
see, me
true.
sound
We
like
are
this is a
That
hard
is
true
a very,
anti-accent.
very, 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 very debatable topic, and we will not go into that.
Hey, so
Parce que
we're at
je
I
peux
mean,
aussi
it's
parler
normal to have
français et
as your tag.
utilise l'accent français quand je parle français. But that's only because of where I live.
You know, a little bit of French. That's cool.
Well,
Yep.
you already surrendered you surrender the debate, so I win.
Yes.
French accent, you automatically give up.
Yes. So we are about 2 hours in. I think it would be a good time for me to just restate some of the stuff that I always do at the beginning and ends of live streams. Not that this is the end. We still got a full hour to go. By the way,
it doesn't even matter.
Yes. By the way, if anyone is watching this in the rewind or after the live stream, just now about 3 minutes ago, the Sensei Cipher dropped, so go check that out.
Okay.
Anyways,
Which what on the mixing, because the mixing on the video sounded much better than the mixing that I did for it. So
yes. So
and good input on the scream. Good input on the scream as well. That was very good decision.
Thanks. I mean, when I was actually doing it, since your part had like a different sound to it, I actually made all the words in it to be like regular written out, and I wanted to make it really seem like Yukio was writing this out in like a journal or something like that.
Afro.
Okay, I mean that's one way you could have done it. I have no idea how I would have done it, but well done anyway.
Yeah.
Afro, who played the Bleach verse?
That was Jake.
That was Platinum.
That was Platinum.
That was Platinum.
Yeah, he managed to get his verse in after he quit.
I
thought it was before he quit.
To not hear how he really tried to flex on us.
Yeah, what was difficult when editing his was he never sent me any lyrics, so I literally had to guess at all of his lyrics, and some of them didn't make sense. Like in there when it says I have much time by myself, all it sounded like Akuma's much time by myself, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So I was like, I have much time by myself, and then out comes that shit on my shelf. That made more sense in the context, so I had to do his whole verse by context.
I mean, it might have been Kuma, because Kuma is the Japanese word for bear, and there is a bear in One Piece.
Or in Bleach.
Yeah, Bleach. Sorry, that's my bad.
But yeah, no, I tried to make it.
I know a lot, but I still get mixed up.
But yes, what I was getting to was announcements. So, as you guys may or may not know, we do have a Patreon on the AfroX channel. And just really quick, it is 5 different stages that you can go on there and donate at. Every one of them is a monthly subscription. There is $5 a month, $10 a month, $30 a month, $50 a month, and $100 a month. Don't expect anyone to get up into the big numbers. That would be awesome, though. Don't let me stop you. But as you go on through the different tiers, you get more rewards. So at the $5 tier, you are going to get your name shown at the end of every video. At the $10 tier, you're going to get your name shown and announced at the end of every video. And then at the $30 tier, that's when we start getting into the good rewards. You're going to get a link to the AfroX AMA Discord. And I specifically took that out of my description just so it is specific only to $30 Patreon subscribers. And in the AfroX Discord, you can chat with me, ask me anything that you'd like to ask, and they will be the first people that I take suggestions from for new content. And then also, once more people start getting in there, I'm going to start posting the edited videos one day early. So anyone who donates $30 a month is going to get all of my content one day early, which is really exciting. $50 level, you get all of the previous rewards plus a written thank you note from me. And at the $100 level, you get all of the previous rewards, your name shown in fancy lettering and announced in fully edited audio. And you'll also get a link to every one of my live streams, an invite to every one of my live streams that I do. So yes, that is very, very cool. That's the Patreon. Moving on, we also have merch at teespring.com/store/afro-x-2. You will find the AfroX t-shirt. It has the AfroX logo on the front. It has the AfroX slogan on the back, which is, of course, Stay Legendary. You can get that for about $30 or £30 for the people in across the pond, as they say. And
in the UK.
In the UK, and 10% of that will go to the AfroX channel.
It's
So, yeah.
£30 and not 30p, right?
Yeah, not 30 pence.
Okay. Just had to
But
be
yeah.
sure of that.
So that is all of our merch and the Patreon, and we can continue. One of the things I've always wanted to do on a live stream is impressions. Like I said, I was told that I could be a voice actor, so I thought maybe if you could give me some impressions to do, that would be great, like a line or two.
I mean, I can do a Gojo.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We should take turns while trying to do impressions.
Yes.
I can do a bit of a Gojo and a bit of a Sukuna. Like, I don't think they're very good, but well.
We'll go ahead.
Me or Saucy?
Oh, no, whoever said that, I couldn't tell. You and Saucy sound pretty much the same. In fact, when I'm editing the cipher, I have to write a note which one is Paralostic and which one is... No, I'm just kidding.
This is just fully...
It's like, I EQ my voice sometimes on the cipher.
You eat out your voice.
Like, for ad-libs, I tend to EQ my voice.
It's not as bad as us Afro-X. We're American. We sound the same, so...
Yeah.
You would look
yeah.
the same too.
All right, you... I want to hear you do Yujiro, the old dub, the old Funimation dub.
Oh, I haven't seen any of Baki the Grappler. I don't know what his voice is.
Oh, you haven't? I thought you said you watched a little bit.
I watched the first episode, and all I remember was Baki going to fight those gangsters.
Oh, dude, you need to catch up.
I know.
I'm past the ape.
I really do.
I'm past the ape.
Yeah, the Yasha ape, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets really good.
Love apes,
let's see, impressions then. Someone else go. I'll think of something.
I don't know. Give me a line to do in Vegeta's voice.
No, that's too easy, bro. Everyone does it.
Too easy.
Bulma.
Vegeta's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear you do Cell, bro. I want to hear you do Perfect Cell.
Okay.
I want you to hear you do Perfect Cell, and I want you to repeat the I don't know, whenever he's talking to Goku and he gets blasted by Kamehameha and he regenerates, he's like, "Shall we continue?" I think it goes without saying that I won't fall for you.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
Sounds nice, man.
By the way, I've completely forgot what Cell sounds like.
I'll tell you if he gets it accurate or not.
He sounds like steroids.
Okay.
Shall we continue? Yeah, I believe you'll see by now that I won't fall for your little tricks.
That's pretty good.
It's
I like
amazing,
it.
The phrase I have to use to get into Cell is witness the power of perfection.
I like it.
Don't
I like
forget,
it.
so
I can do a Zoidberg from Futurama.
You can do Zoidberg?
I can do Zoidberg. It's not very good, but I can do Zoidberg. Now it's time for my solo. So that's my trigger phrase for it.
Need content for your live stream? Why not Zoidberg? I'm not good at it either.
Fat Boo, go.
Fat Boo? Boo hates you!
There we go.
I used I used to be able to do boo, but my voice broke. I used to be able to do boo, but my voice broke. Which is a shame because Boo is one of my favorite characters.
I mean, who doesn't like him?
All right, Afro's best friend / boyfriend. All right, you have to do. I want to hear you do Roshi because Uriah does a pretty good Roshi. Let's hear you do Roshi.
Saucy does do Roshi. Oh man,
I can't do Roshi.
Ass, motherfucker.
That was okay.
Okay. I can't do Roshi. I can't do Roshi. I can't do Roshi.
No one can do it.
I can't do Roshi.
Earlier in the stream, somebody put a Brooke joke, and I did Brooke's laugh.
That was me.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
All right,
since I don't survive after all.
I want you to do the demon from the demon who enters the church and kills the corrupt priest from Castlevania.
Unfortunately, I have not watched Castlevania.
What?
Ooh,
How come
I
the
know.
few animes I've ever watched no
Anime?
one can do?
You haven't seen the anime of Castlevania?
Okay.
What's Castlevania?
I'm on season 4 of that shit, man.
I've watched a lot of anime, but not all of it. There are some that I haven't
own
watched.
anime.
Yeah.
I know it's Netflix's own anime. I've seen it, and my friends have talked about it all the time. I'm
really good.
getting there. I'm getting there.
I talked about what was it? One of Netflix's original animes that I started watching, but I didn't like, called Trece, and I didn't like it because it's Filipino based, so they have a whole bunch of the Tagalog language in there, and I'm just like, every time they speak Tagalog, I'm brought out of the immersion. I'm just like, this isn't anime.
I don't know that much anime. Let's just do impressions overall.
Impressions overall?
Yeah, I want to hear you do Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried?
Hell yeah, go for it.
Oh, I can do Gilbert Gottfried, but pardon me because I have to yell to do it.
Do it.
So I was there looking at this girl, and she was really... You're like, stop.
Wait,
dude, you sound like a Bill Cosby ripoff on Jello. That's what you sound like.
That's because Bill Cosby is actually my greatest impression that I can do.
I want to hear it then. Do it. Show us Eddie Murphy ain't got nothing on you. Show us.
So I'm sitting there in prison, and there's this guy named Bubba, and I accidentally dropped the soap. And what happened next, I did not like it very much.
You stuck it in my
These people are.
Bro, have y'all seen Eddie Murphy's impression of him? He is hilarious.
I have not.
No, I haven't.
Look up Eddie Murphy Raw. It was done before any of us were even born. But that was when Bill Cosby was the thing back then. He does such a hilarious impression. It's perfect. Yeah. We should live stream it and react to it if we could. Like, one of y'all share your screen and look up Eddie Murphy Raw Bill Cosby impersonation. Bro, it's so fun.
I would, but when I look up stuff on YouTube on here, I usually get copyrighted for it.
Well, you're not making money off this stream, are you?
No.
Well, then who cares?
Oh, that is true. Some of my
in fact, if it gets copyrighted and it makes money, it might actually catch the algorithm a little bit better.
That is true. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, dude, it's so hilarious.
But Sasi was asking how old you were, Sosa.
Me, I'm 30.
Yeah.
How old are you, Afro?
I'm 28.
Okay. Parallax?
I'd rather not reveal my age.
Oh, okay. I wonder why.
Parrot is very secretive. Even just getting him on screen on here was amazing.
Parallax is fearful? You're telling me the Parallax is fearful? Okay.
Parallax.
I mean, Paralostic, but
Paralostic is his name.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Set the programmer and just put out a video debating 1,000 snapping turtles versus 3 gorillas. What a dumb argument!
1,000 snapping turtles win.
Versus 3 gorillas.
Yeah.
But okay. The gorillas have a close way of win. Are close, but it's the snapping turtles that win.
Yeah, it's just too many.
Because you do not want to get your arm in a snapping turtle's mouth.
No,
that shit comes off immediately.
Yeah, that's just sharp.
Okay,
there we go.
It's not even
There
sharp.
we go. Let's listen to it. This is great live streaming right here.
Okay.
Watch this stream get blacked.
It won't.
Do you watch the Bill Cosby Show?
All right, here we go.
I do too. I love Bill Cosby Show. I've been a big fan of Bill Cosby all my life. Never met the man before, but he called me up about a year ago and chastised me on the phone for being too dirty on stage. And it was real weird because I had never met him, and he just thought he should call me up because he was Bill and tell me that he did about what comedy is all about. And I sat and listened to this man chastise me. And when Bill Cosby chastises you, you forget you grown. You feel like one of the Cosby kids and shit. And I ran in the house all excited to talk to Bill and picked up the telephone, and Bill got raw on me. I was like, "Hello, Mr. Cosby," and you hear, "I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your show."
Does he actually talk like that?
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh God, I feel bad for him. That's a terrible voice. No offense.
I would like
I'm sure the impression's good, but like.
I have 5 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. I live in Massachusetts with my wife Camille and my 5 children. Now, of the 5 children that we have, there are 4 girls and a boy. The boy's name is Innes. He loves everything you do. Comes home from school the other day with a big smile on his face. And my son looks just like me. He walks through the door looking at me with this big smile. And I cannot resist.
Its facial expressions are good too.
Beautiful smile. And he walks up and I say, "What are you smiling about?" Aww. And the child says to me, "I'm smiling because I need money to go see the Andy Murphy show. Please give me money for a ticket." Now, if the child is smiling this way because he needs money for a ticket, I have to give him money for a ticket. I do not handle the money in the house. My wife, Camille, handles the ticket money. So I must go into the kitchen to where my wife is cooking dinner for the family. And she is inside the kitchen cooking. And she's got a bowl and she's cooking up the food, man. She's cooking it up. And the child walks in the room with the smile. He says, "Mother, please, money." She gives him the money. He runs off to see your show. Now, we sit in the living room waiting for Innes to return. At about 5 o'clock in the morning, the child comes through the door. He has a different look on his face. It looked like he heard something at your show that he's never heard before. And I say to my child, "Child," I say, "what did the man say on the stage?" And he says, "Pop." The man comes out and says these things. I said, "Well, what did he say?" He says, "Pop." He comes out and says some stuff. I said, "What did he do?" He says, "Pop." He walks out and he goes, "Hello, suck this and MF and kiss my big black stuff and suck it and stick it down your mouth and suck it, suck it."
Just pauses and go. You can carry on the rest.
Filth, flarn, filth in front of people.
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
That was awesome.
If you don't mind, since this is the 300 subscriber special, I think it would be prudent for me to show you the first AfroX video.
Okay.
Oh God, I haven't watched this.
Dude, I thought I knew how to make content before, and then I go back and look at the stuff that I used to make, and I'm just like, holy crap. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
And
the first thing I uploaded, the editing on that shit was terrible.
Oh my God.
Right.
Like I
the
remember I
rapping
used to
wasn't
put
that bad.
videos together and I automatically assumed that whenever I was recording stuff and I would press the stop button, that it would automatically stop recording there. So I didn't even check the video that I put together. And so there would be like a 3 to 5 second delay between the stopping of the sound. So there would be like a 5 second just nothing gap in between the transition to the next clip because I never checked. I just assumed that's what it was. And I used to upload videos like that for weeks, months, just assuming that they were good and never checking up on anything. And no one ever corrected me. And I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe I ever did that.
That is awful.
Yeah.
So this is the first Afro X video, and it is absolutely awful. But this is on November 18th of
2015.
Yeah,
I like the second one. It looks like you're going with Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, that was the original theme song. But yeah. This is when I was recording on a phone.
Hey YouTubers, how's it going out
Okay. No offense or anything, but I've heard better mic quality from the teachers at my school who don't even use a microphone on their laptops.
They use overhead projectors.
No. They use the microphones from their laptops.
It was a joke.
Okay, sorry. I didn't process that too well. And also, I can barely hear your voice over the music.
Yeah, no.
I can hear it perfectly. What are you talking about?
That's where I got the audio really wrong. I did the music way too loud.
Yeah.
Are you rapping?
No, I'm not rapping. I'm telling everybody what the channel is going to be about.
Oh, okay. Oh, little butt crack.
And then I had my butt crack at the end. It was absolutely awful.
Good moonshine right there. I like it.
Later on, I tried to cover up the butt crack with like an annotation, and then they don't have annotations on there anymore.
Bro.
But it was bad.
Oh.
But
everyone fucks up.
Yeah,
that's the normal thing to do.
That was like, what is it now? I think like 8 years ago.
I think it said 6 years ago on the video.
2021. Yeah. Something like 6 or 7 years it'll be on November 18th. But yeah, going from that to going to like the high quality AMVs I can make now that are fully edited is saying something.
Yeah.
That being said, everybody sucks when they start out. Like, it's a learning process. Everything is a learning process.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
like
that video got views over time, so it has 355 views. But you know what's the most popular video on my channel?
What?
And it's so dumb. I once made a short 30-second video from using the intro to Courage the Cowardly Dog, but I took out all the monsters on the TV and I put in SCP monsters, and that literally is the most popular video on my channel. It has.
Actually, show us, because I want to. That sounds interesting.
Okay, it has almost 900 views, I think.
Dude, like, people wank off Goku. If they knew how strong SCP characters were, man.
Oh yeah.
The unbeatable, the Incredible Crocodile. Yeesh.
Yeah.
The Incredible Crocodile could give Goku a run for his money.
Mm.
I think the scariest SCP has to be the Infinite IKEA.
Of course, there's an Infinite IKEA.
That sounds like a really bad car.
I think the shy one is pretty freaky. Where it's that
Oh, it does. Not 900. It has 9,000 views.
There we go.
Yeah. Literally, like 75% of my views come from this video.
Hold on.
Bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bang. But creepy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
And that's it. That's the most popular video on my entire channel, even though it has nothing to do with my content at all.
Yep. And there were only 4 or 5 SCPs shown in the video.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes sometimes. People like what they like. You gotta service them. And people will always go to your channel for humor content, so you should keep doing that kind of stuff.
Like the most recent thing I posted on my channel was my Food Wars AMV, which I'm very proud of because, like, for my first AMV, it came out very well.
Yeah. When I started doing the Afroaction, when I started doing YouTube, my whole thing was I wanted to do variety. In fact, one of the lines in one of my first theme songs was "It's a different thing every single week," and that was my thing. I wanted to do something different every single week. And then eventually once it took me 4 years to get to even 100 subs, I was like, I started looking up like tips to help me in making my channel better and stuff. And they were like, you have to have a niche, because if you try to appeal to everybody, then you're going to appeal to a little bit of everybody. But if you have a niche, you can appeal to one big group of people and have a whole bunch of people like funnel into that specific niche. And so I kind of experimented for a little while, and then I settled on I want to do anime. And honestly, AMVs bring me so much joy to make, and that's why I really started doing AMVs. But I mean, now my channel it's all about anime, but I have small specific things in that. I'm really big on AMVs, really big on anime education, and my target audience, my target audience is people who don't know a lot about anime but want to learn more. So Para, you are not you're like the opposite of my target audience.
I mean, like, my target audience are my friends from school. That's about it.
Well, that's easier to do because you can like actually talk to them and stuff. I have to.
Yeah, even though they don't, and I mean, I'm okay with them not talking about it because sometimes it can be embarrassing, especially because of the fact that I hate the sound of my own voice on the microphone. But I think that's just something universal which people deal with. But well,
yeah. So are you still there? You look like you're frozen.
What? Oh no, I think he's still there. Or
are you? How about now?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I sent you a link. If you wouldn't mind playing that one, just since we're playing stuff, I want to be able to show off a little bit, just so y'all can know about me. You probably already saw this one, Afro, but just in case, so Para and the rest of your people can see it.
Okay.
Put it up on a full screen. I'm just very proud of that one.
Okay.
And I usually wear a headband so that my hair is higher up and out of my face.
I'll actually have to go to Facebook and go to the link first and then share it.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't have too much longer on here that I can be on here, guys. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah, same here.
My other guest is supposed to come on at some point.
Well,
I need to go off soon.
Yes.
Because it's really late for me.
Oh yeah, you're on the other side of the world.
Yeah. It looks bright. That's just because I've got the lights on in my room.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
I had us deceived. You don't have Messenger, Afro?
I do have Messenger. I just had to. Well, I don't have Messenger on my laptop. I have it on my phone.
Oh, that's why. That's why you're able to respond to me so quickly before.
Yeah. Okay. Share screen. There we are. Ta-da.
I'm put it on full screen, the screen sharing, so that everyone can see it easier.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just proud of this moment.
Please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications on all so you can see all my future content.
He's trained in Muay Thai and tonight is making his professional Muay Thai debut. He has a 3-0 exhibition amateur record. He stands 5'11", weighed in at 165 pounds. Trained in Science Star, Muay Thai, and Louisville Boxing Gym, who he's representing from Dallas, Texas, Andrew Brickwall Sosa.
Need a Bruce Buffer type.
Yeah. And Sosa's going to have to be really quick on his jab.
The highlight of the clip that y'all are here to watch is about to come up. I'm just showing y'all this because this is a snapshot of the kick that actually lands on my face and I just tank. By the way, the announcers go nuts others, so make sure you listen to the whole thing even after the strike lands because the announcers are phenomenal and they love me so much. They are so fun to listen to. But the camera switches angles whenever the strike actually happens. It's very hard to see, and you mostly just get the sound effect and then the announcers telling y'all what happened. But this is the actual snapshot. It's the thumbnail of the YouTube video as well. This is the actual snapshot we're going to put in slow motion. So think about this scene, this picture, whenever you hear it, and we're going to go in slow motion in just a bit.
And Sosa's going to have to be really quick on his jab.
Oh! Didn't phase him!
Damn.
Oh!
Well done.
On his jab.
Oh! Didn't phase him!
He just said,
Didn't even
what else
phase
you
him.
got? Look, he got the mark on his face, and he says, what else you got?
Didn't even. And
what else you got?
Moses knows that
Oh,
Andrew is tough.
man. Andrew just smiled at him.
I just can't believe you just took a kick from Moses
Dude,
Diaz.
in a flat to the face.
Yeah.
Left a huge red mark. Let me tell you something. Anybody can take that.
And you heard it from way in the back
It sounded like
bathroom.
a gunshot.
Yeah.
That was bone on bone.
Like, did that just happen?
That was awesome.
Unbelievable.
He is a brick wall. Diaz would have knocked 9 out of 10 guys.
Please check out these other awesome video times. We know you'd enjoy, but before you do that, pause the video.
I
and let
wouldn't
us
have
know
been
what
able
you
to
think.
do that. I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like I probably would have broken something, but so well done. Well done.
Well, I don't know what you've heard about over in the UK area, but in America, where you have a lot of in America and Mexican area, I'm white and Hispanic and Mexican. The Mexicans are very well known for their jaws, and the white guys over here are kind of known for being crazy. I assume it's probably for the UK too, but I have a mix of that, and I train really hard to be able to take hard shots. So that was just me showing off a little bit.
Still, well done. You worked tough. You worked hard for it, and you managed to do it, which is really well done.
Yep. But I appreciate you, Ryan. What I'm going to do is later on.
Yeah.
Later on, I'm gonna promote this this YouTube live stream and put it on my community tab so other people check it out. Hopefully, you get.
Dude, thank you so much, dude.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on, Sosa.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go as well.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna have to go too because it's really late at night for me. As in 23:36 and 11:36 p.m.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
both of you have a great day. It was so nice to have you on here.
Peace out. I'll see y'all later.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was the end of our. That was Sosa was one of our guests for the day. Paralostic kind of came in. He was really cool too. We still have about an anime episode left. We have 24 minutes left in the live stream. So I'm going to see if we can get the other guest on here. If you would give me a second. In the meantime, I am going to show you guys one of my old one of my old AMVs that I did a while ago. This is Unbridled Fury using the song False Alarm, and honestly, this is about where I started really getting into making AMVs and trying to make them look good and stuff. This is one of my best ones.
Bathroom stalls for the powder nose, high heel shoes with the open toes. She's got a good time wrapped in gold for you, for you. All red dress with the devil eyes, so obsessed with the camera lights. You love her, but you can't deny the truth, the truth. She loves everybody, can't you tell by the signs? She loves everybody. She gets off all the time. It's a dark philosophy, and our hearts are constantly. It's a false alarm to me. She's a false alarm. $6 long, got 3 wide. Dollar bill is the only tie. You love her, but you'll never be the one, the one. Diamonds in the rings are a fantasy. She chased hearts with the Hennessy. You love her, but you'll never be enough, enough. She loves everybody. Can't you tell by the signs? She loves everybody. She gets off all the time. It's a dark philosophy, and her heart's a constantly. She's a constantly to me. She's a constantly.
Hey, we have another guest coming on to the live stream today. His name is Victor Z. Glenn. I'm just trying to get him to enter.
But the diamonds are forever.
Oh yeah, we are still going if you wanted to join the stream.
To be. But the diamonds make it better.
Thanks, man. But yeah, we got like a half hour in the stream left. It's cool. Bye. All right. Hope you like that, guys. I am back. We are going to excuse my hair here for a second. We're going to get Victor into the stream here. And then we're going to do our last segment of the day. But I just want to reiterate, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who came into this live stream, who was watching. Thank you for the 303 subscribers that I have. And thank you to all the future subscribers that I'll get. You guys are equally as important. But yeah, we're just kind of biding time here. I am just going to take a break while we wait for Victor to get into the stream. So just hold on and we will be right back. Hey, are you ever bored at home and think that you don't have anything to do and that life is gray and uninspired? Well, perhaps you should check out the AfroX channel. It's full of anime content, everything you would ever want to know. We have Anime Origins, which is a segment where I teach about the mythology behind anime. And we get into subjects such as where the Susanoo comes from and the origins of the Rinnegan Eye, for both of those from Naruto. But I mean, we also have a lot of other content too. We, of course, have AMVs, and we also have a crap guide to anime. Great series, which is very near and dear to my heart. Anyways, check out FRX. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will be right back. Here we are.
Hey!
Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, this is my good friend and one of our very generous patrons, Victor Zieglen here. So good to see you, Victor.
You as well.
Yes.
I caught the beginning half of the stream. Looks like it's going great.
Yes, it is doing great. Although it looks like we have one person still viewing, and the other guests went, but they were on for a long time, and that was really good. How are you doing in general?
Good. Had a productive day so far. Haven't really kept up on my anime of late. You know, I'm still holding out for the next season of Demon Slayer.
Oh, you mean My Hero Academia?
I mean Demon Slayer.
Okay, Demon Slayer. Yeah, we're all kind of waiting for animes right now. But yeah, so good to have you on. And today, since I have it all set up, I wanted to see if you wanted to redeem yourself in Who's That Character.
Sure, I'll try to guess characters from animes that I am not remotely knowledgeable on in the face of your genius. If you want to call that a redemption as opposed to an execution.
Oh, you should be glad you weren't here during Anime Jeopardy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, that was fun though. But yes, I'm gonna bring up the screen right now. And we can see how this goes.
It's Naruto.
It is. And that one I'm going to give you as a freebie. I'm actually going to do this sharing a bit of a different way.
All right.
There we go. There we go. Now I can see it better. So, we are once again doing Who's That Character Naruto edition. Your task is to guess a name for the character you're looking at. Then you have to guess if they're a hero or a villain, and you have to guess what kind of power they would have.
All right. Thank you for not telling me I have to guess the show.
No, because these are all from Naruto.
Oh.
Yeah. So, starting off, you obviously know Naruto. And take a wild guess. Is Naruto a hero or a villain?
He is a hero.
He's a hero, yes. And what is his main power?
Martial arts and weird running.
Nope. Close. His main ninjutsu that he uses is called the Rasengan, which is a swirling ball of chakra energy.
Ah.
Yes. So, moving on, we have this guy. So, what is this guy in the Black Cloak's name?
Bob.
Bob? Are you just going to call everyone Bob?
No, because not everyone's Bob.
Okay. So, Bob. Is he a hero or a villain?
I don't like going by stereotypes, but it is anime. I'm going to say villain.
Okay. And what do you think his main power is?
Emo grunge vibes.
Emo grunge vibes. So this is Bob the villain, and he just emits emo grunge vibes and makes everybody sad. No, actually, this is Itachi Uchiha, and he starts out as a villain, which is he's later revealed to not really be a villain because he was just following orders. And his main power is that he has ocular jutsu. He can trap people inside illusions.
Interesting.
And using this ability is called genjutsu.
Okay.
So moving on. Who is this guy?
Captain One-Eyed Willie from the Goonies.
Captain One-Eyed Willie from the Goonies. Okay. Is he a hero or a villain?
Hero.
Okay. And what do you think his main power is?
I'm going to say it's similar to Naruto's.
Swirling ball of chakra?
Or thereabouts, yeah.
Okay. So this is actually Kakashi Hatake. He is Naruto's teacher, and he is a hero. And his main power is he actually created an upgraded version of a jutsu that already existed called the Chidori Chidori stands, or in Japanese translates to 1,000 birds, and it's called that because it is electricity that comes from your hand, and it sounds like 1,000 birds chirping. He made an upgraded version of it called the Lightning Blade, which he performed so quickly he once actually split lightning itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And so the Lightning Blade is his main ability, but actually Kakashi's known as the Copycat Ninja. In his covered up eye, he has the Sharingan eye, and he doesn't want anyone to know because they'll think he's from the Uchiha clan, which everybody hates. And so he covers up his eye, but when he unveils it, he's able to use the Sharingan that is in his left eye, and he can copy the abilities of any ninja. He can copy any ability he's ever seen and perform it himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's known as the Copycat Ninja. On to the next character. Who's this standing on the ceiling?
That is Upside Down Jill.
Upside Down Jill?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first of all, is this a girl or a boy?
I don't know, dude. I think that's a dude.
Okay. And is he a hero or a villain?
I'm gonna say villain that becomes a friend.
Okay. And what is his main power?
Anti-gravity, apparently.
Okay. So Upside Down Jill, who's a dude that has anti-gravity powers and is a villain that becomes a friend. So you're kind of close. This is Sasuke Uchiha. This is the younger brother of Itachi Uchiha. And he definitely a boy. And he is actually a hero that becomes a that goes rogue and kind of becomes a villain. He's kind of an in the middle, on the line hero and villain at the same time.
Okay.
And his main power is, well, it kind of varies throughout the series, but he also has the same eyes as his brother, although a little bit weaker. But he doesn't really trap people in jutsus, but he uses a variety of abilities. He can use, his main thing is he uses the Chidori, the 1,000 birds. That's electricity in your hand. He also does fireball jutsu, where he can spit out a giant fireball. And then he has what is known as the Susanoo, which is ethereal armor that goes around him in a skeleton formation to protect him from attacks. But besides that, he is a master swordsman.
All right.
Yeah. On to the next character. Who is this? I know, clean looking.
Please don't let this be Almighty Push Guy.
No. Oh. No, I will tell you right now, this is not Almighty Push Guy.
Okay. And this is Frownlines McGee.
Frownlines McGee. Okay. So is he a hero or a villain?
Based on the vest, which was the same as the other guys, I'm going to say hero.
Okay. And what's his main power?
Guyliner.
Guyliner?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Eyeliner on a guy.
Oh, okay. If you think that's a lot of guyliner, you should see the character Kankuro. He literally has like eyeliner painted around his eyes.
Oh boy.
But anyway, this is Shikamaru Nara, and he is. This is his. It's not his adult form because he doesn't have the mustache or beard yet, but this is kind of his like high schooler age form. Even though he looks much older than a high schooler.
So what you're telling me is this isn't even his final form.
No, yeah, no. But he is a hero. He's definitely in the Hidden Leaf Village. And his ability is that he can control all of shadows. And what he can do is if he connects his shadow to your shadow, he can control your body like a puppet.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So it's a good thing he's a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he can also create dark tentacles out of shadows that can like whip people and grab people and throw them around and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Up next is all right. Who is this guy? This guy has even darker eyeliner.
Yeah, he does. Don't remember his name. I know we talked about him. This is blows into a jar guy.
Kind of. It blows into a jar guy. So is he a hero or a villain?
Villain that becomes hero?
Okay. And do you remember his name?
I just said no. That's why his name is blows into a jar guy.
Blows into a jar guy. Okay. And what's his main ability then? Blowing into a jar?
Well, isn't his whole deal that he can pop the jars because his lungs are that powerful, so that ties into his martial arts or something?
No, not at all. So this is Gara, and he is in this uniform. He is the leader of the Hidden Sand Village, also known as the Kazekage, which translated from Japanese means sand shadow, or no, it means wind shadow. Kazekage, and he is a hero. He started out as a villain, but became a hero. So you're right about that. And his ability is he can control all of sand. And so the gourd on his back actually has the ashes of his dead mother in it. And so sand has always been like protective of him and stuff. And so whenever he is attacked, the sand from his jar will instantly jump in front of him and protect him from any attack like a steel barrier.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's the character that trains by trying to blow air into solid gourds until they pop?
I don't know.
It's probably not even Naruto.
I doubt it. All right, who is this girl?
That is Blind Sally.
Blind Sally.
Who is a hero and can detect people so she doesn't have to see.
Oh my god. How did you do that?
It's anime and her eyes are whited out. There's not really much anywhere else to go with that information.
So yeah, this is her name is Hinata Hyuga, and she is the she's in the same clan as Neji Hyuga, but they're not really related. They're from two different class systems. She's like the princess and he's like the riffraff. And so if I am not mistaken, I believe either she is blind or everybody thinks that she's blind in the beginning of the series. And so she has the Byakugan eyes, which allow people to see the chakra networks inside other people. And they kind of just look like if someone took a screenshot of all of the electricity running through a person's body connected to just like their brain and spine, that's what she can see when she looks at people with the Byakugan eye. And so that's her main ability, and she is a hero. And then she eventually learns how to use Neji's technique, which is called the 8 trigrams, 64 palms, which is attacking someone with 64 hits in a matter of about 3 seconds. And she does it differently, where she creates an orb around herself that protects her from all damage coming in and also injures anyone getting hit by it. And then later on, when she becomes an adult, she is able to make her chakra into 2 like lions that go over her fists, and she calls that technique gentle step twin lion fists.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and she eventually grows up to become Naruto's wife.
Hey!
Yeah. Which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who is this guy?
Almighty Push Guy?
No, not Almighty Push Guy yet.
Okay, then this is Martial Arts Rick.
Martial Arts Rick. Okay, is he a hero or a villain?
A villain that becomes an ally?
Okay. What is his main ability?
Looks like crying blood and also being shot in the shoulder.
So this is Jiraiya, which I know sounds a lot like my name. But this is Jiraiya, the Toad Sage of Mount Miyaboku. And he is Naruto's teacher. And one of Naruto's teachers.
Okay.
Yeah. He's one of Naruto's teachers. He's kind of like Kakashi is Naruto's teacher in like the school sense, and Jiraiya is like Naruto's teacher in the I'm a wise old sage, I'm a mentor, I'm going to teach you all that I know sense. Yeah. And so his main ability, he kind of has a series of abilities, but his main ability is he's really good at using the Rasengan. He actually made a giant Rasengan once that shaved off most of a mountain, which was super impressive. But he has a pact with all the toads that live on Mount Miyaboku, and so whenever he wants, he can summon a toad just to where he is, and it can they vary in size, but he usually summons Gamabunta, which is a giant toad that is holding a sword.
Because that's a thing that naturally occurs in the woods.
Yeah.
It's one of them sword-wielding mountain frogs. Not again.
And so he has an upgraded mode that's called Sage Mode, and in this mode he can he has 2 frogs on his shoulders that can like spit water and do different jutsus with them and stuff. And also his hair has the ability to whip out and become spikes.
So he's a porcupine.
Yeah. There's another ability that he can spit oil out from his mouth and like pull people into a bog made of oil. He can do fireball jutsu. This guy is just really talented.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but you got the villain thing wrong. He's a full-on hero.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, who is this guy?
His hand's out. Is this Almighty Push Guy?
This is Almighty Push Guy.
Yay! And he's a ginger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember his name?
Nope.
Okay.
But villain, I know his alignment and powers. Villain, Almighty Push.
He's definitely a villain. And what do you think his name is?
I can't even with the Raigul Bavelslav.
Raigul Bavelslav. No, his name is Pain.
I'm done. Absolutely done.
Yeah. So his name is Pain. He's actually kind of a chakra puppet made by another guy named Nagato, and he comes into the Hidden Leaf Village as the leader of the Akatsuki, which is like a group of rogue ninjas, and he's pretty much like, I'm looking for Naruto, where is he? You don't have him? Okay, I'm gonna almighty push and completely destroy your village. And Pain was honestly probably Naruto's toughest fight, specifically because everyone involved were all students of Jiraiya, and they were all really more arguing about philosophy and the way the world needs to be. His whole thing is he's like, I need to kill everybody who would cause hatred, because hatred breeds war. Or no, he feels like he needs to destroy love because love breeds hatred and hatred breeds war. And he's just like, it's a vicious cycle going around. And
Easy there, Junior Thanos.
yeah, yeah. And like, well, speaking of Thanos, who can pull down the moon, he actually has an ability called Shinra Tensei, which translates to planetary devastation, and he can make a orb that is pretty much made out of gravity, and he throws it up in the air, and it attracts like all of the debris in the local area and makes like a giant moon-sized ball of rock.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So yeah, Pain is pretty powerful, and the only way Naruto really defeated him in the end was, I mean, Naruto had to detect where the chakra was coming from and go defeat the main guy, and he just kind of did that by talking to him. But this was a big character development point for Naruto, because he turned into the 8 Tails version of the 9 Tails, and that was the point where his dad came to him in his mind and was like, I'm going to stop you from destroying the entire world with this power, and kind of like sets him straight. And he's like, just think about this, figure out how to defeat this guy.
Okay, cool.
So it really pushed him. All right, who is this?
I don't even know how to make one up for this guy. I mean, his armor makes him look like a shogun without the helmet.
That's true.
I'm going to call him Shogun Jim.
Shogun Jim. Okay, is he a hero or a villain?
He's got that scowl on. I'm going to say villain that becomes an ally.
Okay, and what's his main ability?
The smolder.
The smolder. Shogun Jim, the villain who just looks at you very menacingly.
Yep, and then you surrender and run away.
Right. This is actually Madara Uchiha, and Uchiha sounds familiar because it's the last name of Sasuke and Itachi, and these three all come from the same clan. In the Uchiha clan, everybody has the Sharingan eyes that can let them do different jutsus and stuff. Madara is like really old, like he's one of the like the ancient super tough guys in the Naruto lore, and he's like super powerful. Like he was the first one who was able to put the Susanoo armor that I was talking about before onto the 9-tailed demon fox, and he could mind control the 9-tailed demon fox. There's a whole section when he's been reanimated, brought back from the dead, where he goes up against an army of like every ninja in the world, and which is probably like 10,000 men, and he just decimates them. He is literally a one-man army that can blow through anything. He like the fireball jutsu I was talking about before, he has an upgraded version called Majestic Destroyer Flame, and it probably is like a 3-mile wide just expanse of flame that he can shoot out of his mouth. And in the Naruto video game, it actually looks like he's spitting a rocket fuel out of his mouth. which is absolutely amazing. And pretty much he can just combat any jutsu that's ever been invented. He is definitely a villain. And honestly, his main ability is kind of the smolder. Like, people looking at him are just intimidated by how powerful he is.
Neat.
Yeah. In that fight that I was talking about with the army, there's one section where he literally just looks at someone and their body is completely paralyzed in fear, and they they can't even move. But yeah, like always, the Sharingan just helps him get the ability to process information faster, so he can make split-second reactions. There's a section where someone throws a knife with a bomb attached to it at him, and he in like a split second, he grabs the knife, pulls off the tag, puts the tag on another person, throws the knife back, and kills the first guy.
Dang, that's awesome. That's epic. That's actually epic.
Yeah, no, Madara is super amazing. As for he's pure villain. At the end of the series, he admits that he was wrong, but it's not really him being redeemed. But pretty much he is the main villain of the series that everything comes to. He's the one who sets off the infinite Tsukiyomi, which traps everybody in cocoons and tries to steal their chakra. And like, what I love about Madara is, just like Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, he is a villain that is evil for evil's sake. Like, he doesn't really have a goal besides just being like, I want to rule the world. I want to rule the entire world, and the only way I can do it is if everybody just stops moving.
It's messed up.
Yeah. So he is like crazy powerful and evil. Okay, I believe this is the last one, because I think these last two were bonus ones. But who is this?
Guy controlling Almighty Push Guy?
No, this is not Nagato.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say Demon Boss Man Earl.
Okay, is he a hero or a villain?
I have to go with villain.
Okay. And what's his main ability?
Floating over a pool of water surrounded by balls.
Okay, there we go. What was his name you said?
I don't remember. Demon Boss Man Earl.
Demon Boss Man Earl, the villain who floats over a pool surrounded by balls, black balls. So, actually, none of that is correct. This is Hagoromo Utsutsuki, and he is literally the god of the Naruto universe.
Can still be a villain.
He is technically neutral, but helps the heroes. So I suppose you could call him a hero. Well, you could definitely call him a hero, because in the lore he sealed an ancient evil. And his main ability is just that he is the god figurehead of the Naruto universe. When you die in the Naruto universe, this is the first guy you see when you go to, I believe in that universe they call it like the Spirit Land or something like that. But it's pretty much, so when you die, all of your chakra is your soul, and it gets brought to the spirit realm. And when it gets brought to the spirit realm, you're just dead. You meet with this guy. And so when Naruto and Sasuke die in the story at one point, they meet with this guy, and he's like, it's not your time yet. Like, I'm going to give you all my powers, and you go back there and you kick Madara's butt. And so he sends him back. In my crap guide to Naruto Shippuden, I actually said, they both die, and then God's like, I don't want to deal with these two, and he sends them back.
Wow.
Yeah. So in the final battle, when Naruto and Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi are all fighting against Kaguya, they're in a different dimension where gravity is 10 times heavier. And so they defeat Kaguya, and they're like, we don't know how to get out of here. And so he just kind of like snaps his fingers and vamps them back to the main reality. And pretty much he was the guy who made the whole nine-tailed system, because originally all of the nine-tailed beasts, so each beast has a different number of tails ascending up to the nine-tailed demon fox. So there's one tail, two tail, three tail, stuff like that, up to 9. When you put them all together, they become the beast known as the 10 tails. And so the 10 tails was so powerful back in ancient lore that this guy, he managed to take all of its chakra and split it apart into 9 pieces, and which was super impressive, because splitting chakra is pretty much like splitting an atom in this universe. And Kaguya, who was his mother, she became kind of mad with chakra power. She was the original person who tried to trap everybody and steal their chakra. And so Hagoromo and his brother Hamura had to use the planetary devastation that takes a whole bunch of debris and puts it together. They had to use it to trap her, and the trap became what is the moon in the Naruto universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did their planet just not have tides before that?
I guess not. So yeah, he's just in general super powerful, and he's the god of the Naruto universe.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's all of them. Yeah, that is all of them. So that is all for who's that character Naruto edition. Victor, I think you got 3 points of that correct.
Out of a possible, like, what, 30?
yeah, there's 10 characters on there, so yeah, out of a 30, I think you got maybe like 10 right, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Yeah. So not bad for someone who doesn't know a lot about it. We got some people back in the chat. Brandon Hoyle's in here. Hey Hoyle. Good to see you. He said don't forget his nickname Pervy Sage. Yes, Jiraiya is also called Pervy Sage because he likes to look at women in the bathhouses through like cracks, like 80s humor, and he also wrote the book that Kakashi always reads, which is called Makeout Tactics.
Oh God. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think those things are cringeworthy.
Sassy says yo and says man's joining back, fam-a-lam. Man's joining back, fam-a-lam. Well, that is very cool. We are actually 21 minutes past the original end of the stream. But that's really good because it means we got a crap ton of content in. I'm super happy that you could show up. There's someone in the backstage. Hello, the Mandem. Saucy, is it you again?
I tried to hide it. It is I.
It is Saucy. Victor, this is one of the guys from my Cypher group.
Victor,
rap crew.
Victor, I told my girlfriend I was going to get some chips just so I could see you.
You told your dolphin you were getting some chips so you could see me?
His girlfriend. Don't you understand the accent?
Oh, his girlfriend.
Yeah,
I
you
thought he
fucking
said his
dickhead.
dolphin, which honestly is something Saucy would say.
To be honest, I do like the dolphin.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we do like to call our girlfriends our dolphins.
I don't like you with the afro.
They're so majestic.
Hear that, babe? You're majestic.
Yeah.
No response.
I can
But
imagine
yes.
Afro going to a water park and being like, "Oh, hey, dolphin, babe." And
Oh,
then
hey. No, I go to water park. I'm just like,
No, you walk up to her like, "Hey, dolphin, you here on accident or on purpose?"
oh.
I'm gonna
And
leave now.
And with that dad joke, we are going to end this stream. I'm going to put on the outro to play.
There's so much
you
more
guys
things I want to say.
out.
Like how you said about splitting an atom, we can do that so easily.
Okay.
Human
Well,
science has evolved.
For some people, it's difficult.
What do you mean? What do you think it's? Do you think we just go in our backyard and just casually split an atom?
You don't know what my weekends are like. Efra, are you frozen or are you concentrating?
No, I'm concentrating.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually pooping. No, I'm just kidding.
Show the bottom half.
About to split that atom.
Okay.
Hey V, was it a dolphin that took your V card?
No.
Oh boy.
That's
man.
Sorry, I know that the rule of improv is yes and, but just no.
But just no.
By the way, I love your avatar. Did you draw that?
Why does everyone think I draw this?
I don't know. Anime people draw things. I don't know.
Weird anime people. Normal anime people rap about anime people.
We rap. We don't draw.
Okay.
I mean,
that's
Tina
valid.
does, but she's weird. And Moral does,
right.
but she's also weird.
Thanks everybody for coming to the live stream. Again, my name is AfroX. Thank you for 303 subscribers.
Yeah, channel's growing so fast. You may as well call me Crafty.
There's gonna be more AMV content, more Crap Guide to Anime coming up. I am gonna make the entire series of One Piece. And we'll be working on more projects in the future. Keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary.
Oh yeah, such a nice ending. So calm.
I want to give a shout out to our patrons, Calvin C. and Victor Z. Glenn. Thank you so much for donating to the channel.
That's fucking 9/11.
Like,
Why is that
comment,
even
and subscribe.
What?
And without further ado,
Enter at your own peril and ask the haunted doors where impossible things may happen that the world's never seen
Let's go.
before.
unspeakable pain sparks unbridled fury. Stand in glory and stay legendary. And we out.
Oh my god, my head.